All right, so look, we're gonna cut in half, all 12 inches of it. We're gonna do a break, because the break's gotta be a special break all the time. Look, oh, look at that. Oh, here it is, sideways, whatever way you want it. This way, this way. We're gonna put it down. Wax paper, yes, we use wax paper. And then we're gonna roll it up. Special paper that we only make in-house.
I had one of these days. It's really good.
Oh yeah, there's a cheese stick right there.
Lione stickers.
Oh, sound effects? Nope. More sound effects? There it is! Welcome to Two Dads with Dead Dads. This is a podcast about two dads who don't have dads, who like to reminisce about their dad, talk about their life through fatherhood, and try to stay away from talking about music and now a new segment, hate watching. So it's a lot of things, all mixed. We are a mixed podcast of all sorts. Doug, how are you this week?
Good, man. How you doing?
Horrible. So as you know, in the last episode, I talked about my shoulder injury. So we're gonna update the people with any injuries for this week.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a good segment. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, just being older, being dads, and I went to the chiro. I was like, this is great, everything's great. But now I couldn't do this. I couldn't do like sideways.
What? Easy there. You almost did the Elon. That was close.
But now I can't. I can't
do this anymore.
I can't put my hand behind my back. So kind of sucks. And
when do you usually put your hand behind your back?
Well, I don't know. Scratch my back. Well, it started. I can't put like if I need to put deodorant on, I have to put it on like this now.
Yeah, you don't do that normally?
No.
Oh, dude, I do it one-handed every time.
What?
so all right. So when I have deodorant. Right-handed. I'm right-hand dominant. Go under the one arm, go under the other, and go like this.
I can't reach that.
You flip your wrist and fucking just.
I can't do that.
Oh, I do.
I literally, I'm a cross guy. I'm a cross deodorant guy. So I was like this.
Wait, across your chest?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Like
right.
you rub it across your chest?
No, fucking dickhead. I switch hands and then try and get it under this arm. So I was told that I have to stop. I have to pause CrossFit. So I am taking the next 2 months off, and I have to figure out things to do to stay healthy.
Pod boys.
So for the 4 listeners out there who are in shape, I don't know if anyone is a fan in shape. All right, well, if you know somebody who doesn't run, because I hate running, I did that for a bit. I might just start biking again. But if you have any tips where I don't have to do anything with my shoulder or anything with push-up, like pushing or pulling, I can't do anything. So if you have all leg workout that is high cardio that I would have fun with, please let me know.
Ice skating.
Ice skate. So I have to buy ice skates now?
No, you can rent them at the place.
Oh, shit, man.
They have public skate from like 12 to 2. It's fun.
Well, I mean, I am going to Canada. I can probably find a rink very easily up there. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. So, yeah, July, I will be heading to Canada for a couple weeks to see family, and very excited about that. We haven't been there since 2019.
Are you going to do some fishing up there?
Oh, well, we were going to, but there was the Great Fires of Canada that burnt
They burned all the fish.
They burnt the fish to the ground there.
There's no more fish in Canada.
I'm going to go there to the LC and get me a 2-for and drink a couple of them beers and have a fish to fry. But how are your injuries this week?
My injuries are pretty good. I just lost an ice hockey championship last night.
I apologize. I made a really funny joke about it.
We did. Or you did. In overtime, 3-2. And I just can't win championships anymore. So I don't know what to do with my life.
Are you still having fun with the sport?
Yeah.
Well, that's what matters, right? Or no, you're one of those like I need to win.
Well, I need the profile pictures, so it's really. Oh yeah. When ice hockey people win championship, they always gather around and take a picture.
Oh
and put it on their profile.
Why don't you just gather around and then send it to me and I'll Photoshop?
I know. I'm just gonna do that anyway. I told people. I was like, I can just tell people I won. It doesn't fucking matter. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. But so yeah, general injuries from that. Just my knees are shot and shoulder doesn't feel great, but I'm feeling okay this week.
Good.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Well, at least you're able to like throw your kid around and stuff. I can barely pick up Charlie. I have to like literally like throw her and catch her with one arm at this point, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, but moving forward, we got through the somber and sad stuff. We can get through some questions because we had a lot of questions pop up for our second round of AMAs, and Doug, I saw a couple of them. Some of them were hilarious, funny, very original, jokey that I could not stop laughing at. So thank you for your inquiries. But we are a serious podcast that we like to talk about serious things, but then also joke about those things and not jokes about stupid shit. So, Doug, ask me anything.
So Lauren West wants to know about the Anunnaki.
What the fuck is that?
It's an alien race. We'll do some studying on it, and we'll go back.
Oh yeah, because you are very into.
I'm all in. Yeah. I know a lot about it,
and I know nothing except for the movies.
I'm what you would call a UFO, a UAP, as they call them now. They don't call them UFOs anymore. If you didn't know that, it's unidentified aerial phenomenon. But I'm very well versed in many of the sightings and so-called sightings, and I do believe that they are potentially among us.
Well, are you?
If not, they're definitely out there.
Are you on the same level with like the Bigfoot shit too?
No.
No.
Well, depends who's watching and listening.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I do believe in Bigfoot. I've had some experiences. We'll say that.
Yes.
But no, Lauren West. Sorry, we'll get back to the Anunnaki one. Melody Mansour says, "Shout out to those of us who have alive dads that should have died."
Wow.
Just a comment, no question.
Hey, I like
She's
it.
just like, my fucking dad should be dead. So that's cool.
Well, we should have. I would love to hear her story.
So I said, tell me more about that, and then she just went silent. So
as per usual.
She got a bad haircut this week, and she's really upset about it. So
what happens?
I thought it looked fine. Whatever. It's no big deal. Christopher Wilson asks, "Hey, any chance to find, upload, or post those old A Day Once Dead tracks?" My old band had nothing to do with the podcast.
That nobody knows.
My band from 2006. Might as well shoot the shot. Now I'm going to be at work all day. And I already messaged him because this guy's been messaging me for months about like, yo, man, could I get your old band shit? I'm like, dude, I don't know where it is. And so I had our bass player upload the tracks and he did it on Spotify. So
nice.
I told him that. Okay, here's one. A real one. Jeff Jopling says, what's both of your proudest moments or moment as a father? What's your top moment where in retrospect was a really crappy thing to do as a father? It's a good question. Good couple questions.
Yeah.
So I thought about this a lot today because I'm like, first of all, that's a good question. What's my proudest moment of being a dad? I'm like, dude, maybe you'll have the same answer as me, but like, there's so many all day, every day. I'm just like, I don't know how to narrow that down to one specific one, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm proud that Wes has overcome his hearing disability to a point where he's flourishing in school, gets recognized by teachers. They're telling us he's a great kid. And so like, that makes me super proud.
Mm.
So I would say like, as a whole, that would probably be the thing I'm most proud of.
I was taking it more of like a proud, like as you being a father, like a father figure. Like, I can't believe I did that kind of thing. I thought that's what he meant. Not like what our kid is accomplishing. You know, okay.
But
I don't have one because my kid's 2 years old. So like, I don't know that she's still alive. I mean, that's a good proud moment for me. But I do say every day that I'm proud of her because she's speaking and like singing over 50 songs now, and she could say her ABCs at lightning speed, which is funny to me. But I think the most proudest thing I would be for her is she is 100% taking my sense of humor in. So she has my wife's brains and my personality.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm like, that melts me. That makes me so happy.
We're in a similar thing with that.
Oh yeah, I know, because Wes is always joking around, just like he's like, yeah, just like his old dad, pranking your ass and shit.
It's getting bad though. it's getting bad to the point like they were laying in bed together the other night, and I was like getting ready to go to hockey, and I'm like, all right, he's like, where are you going, bowling or hockey? And I'm like, hockey. And he's like, all right, bye, loser. And I was like, yo, what the fuck, dude? What? And so I was like, yo, dude, don't call me a loser. And then he just holds up the L.
Oh, shit.
Jesus. And then he's laughing. He's like,
because since you told me when he hears a swear word, he does that. I pick that up now. I do that for everything.
Yeah.
So I
swear
shout out to Wes for making me adapt a new thing. When Charlie sees something exciting, I just go, oh!
Which is fucked up because he wears the hearing aids, but then when he gets home, he takes them out a lot. So almost all, like, I could be like, Wes, and he'll like not look at me, and I'll say something, and then other times I'm like, I stub my tongue, I'm like, shit, and he's like, oh! From like across the room, and I'm like, yo, dude, are you faking this whole fucking, like, what is the deal?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
what was the second part of that question? I don't.
In retrospect, anything you regret? Hold on, it was. In retrospect, what was a really crappy thing to do as a father? Which, for me, it's probably like, sorry.
This?
Sorry, I hit our sheet. I hit our backdrop. I don't know. I did yell. I yelled at him the other day, which I hardly ever yell at the kid. Probably stop doing that. Like, that's one thing. But he hit my guitar, and that one guitar I have is like, it's the one I bought.
$5,000, right?
Yeah. $5,000. Like, it's pricey. Yeah. Like out of my price range. But I was like, whatever, I'll give it to him one day, and it's his guitar. So he hit it, and he came up and he was like hitting it, and I'm like, yo, I was playing, and he's like, I'm like, can you please not hit the guitar? And he came up again and he hit it again, and I was like, yo, dude, stop hitting the guitar. So then he came up again with like this puppet thing and like swiped at it. And I was like, motherfucker, how many times do I have to tell you not to hit this fucking guitar? And I was like, I stopped. I was like, I know it's your guitar one day, but right now I'm playing it, and do not hit your. So I was like, I felt kind of bad about that.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I can think of was now I understand why they show you in the hospital the shaken baby syndrome thing, where you like when you first have a kid. Yo, your wall's laughing at me, dude. What's happening?
That's laughing.
Yeah, like when you're like overly tired and the baby just won't stop crying and you shake them and then they're brain damaged. I was like, oh, why are they showing me this horrible shit? But I didn't, obviously I didn't do it because my kid's smart as shit.
Wink.
Wink. Wink, wink. But I had that, like, this was like 3 a.m. She was crying all night. I had no sleep and I felt that urge and like I felt my arm and I'm like, and I like hit me. So it was the thought of doing it, I guess, would be the crappiest moment as of now. But like that scared me. I'm like, I can't believe like that actually passed through it, and like my body like kind of like electrified a bit. Like I wanted to do it, like just like that, and then immediately it's like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? So that was just a very
like, Benoit, no Benoit, no Benoit,
no Chris Benoit, no.
I had that happen one time when we were in Baltimore because Tish went to the movie theater. And it was like her first time going out too, or something like that. He was a baby. And he was always the most chilled, almost never cried. So it was not a big deal. I put him in bed a lot and he was cool. That one night, dude, she left. And as soon as she shut the door, it was like he cried for 2 hours straight. And like an hour and a half in a row home, by the way. So I'm knowing my neighbors are being bothered and just like screaming. By like hour and a half, I'm like, I want to put my head through the fucking wall. Like this is driving me crazy. So then I threw him and everything was cool after that.
Just launched him.
Yeah. He went right to sleep. It was cool.
Yeah, he could hear before that, and then you were just, oh shit, his ears are damaged for some reason. What the fuck?
Because I screamed and just like,
oh, good questions. Thank you. Who was that, Jeff?
Jeff Jopling. Jeff Jopling has a movie called The Bogman.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched it. It was pretty good.
Oh,
low budget, like horror movie about a killer Bigfoot. And
send it my way. I want to hear this.
It's on Amazon Prime. Check it out.
Good for you, buddy. Reached farther than I did with video.
This is almost ending, so our set will be revealed shortly. But Rachel asks, if you don't have dads, was your grill MasterCard taken away? And did anyone tell you that you need jorts and New Balances? And is your grass ugly?
Oh, I like this. That's a good question.
Oh shit!
And he puts on porn right away.
That's Leone's reel again.
I just couldn't get enough of it. So my grill game. My dad was a master grillman. There's tons of videos of him in South Philly. Southwest Philly. I gotta be proper about it. With a white bandana, a wife beater, and the jorts, and just sweating. Which is probably why his food was so good. It's just absolute sweat, just covering this man, dripping on this flaming fucking charcoal grill, like flames up to here. Beautiful. And then when I cook, I'm like, why don't I get like that same effect? Mine's all like, I guess I don't know how to light charcoal properly because I refuse to use gas or like any of the I like to use like the chimney with some like bark bullshit, the hardwood, whatever you call it.
I've never used a grill.
Well, I know you haven't, you chicken nugget eating.
Literally not one time. I want to. I do want.
Well, maybe I could teach you some method, but at least I
want to cook a burger this year.
There you go. Burgers are the easiest thing.
Or steak.
As long as they're freeze have a frozen burger thrown on there. Yeah, a couple of minutes, you're good. Steak, yeah. If you just the thing is you just don't tamper it. Just let it do both sides for a certain amount of minutes and then call it a day.
This might be because I don't have a dad. Because I'm like, dude, it takes so long to set up and then put it away just to eat a fucking burger. Like that's why I never done it.
But that's like. That's like, oh, I can crack a beer and have a beer. And so it's like a moment. It's like a whole thing that I love to do. So yes, I love to grill. I think I could be a better griller, but my food comes out fantastic from everything I've done on a grill. As far as jorts, I just made a pair of jorts on Sunday. So we had a jorts party with some friends. It was a fantastic time. New Balance, I'm not that old yet. I think that'll be 45. That'll happen around then.
I've heard that these, which I've been wearing, by the way, for probably 7 or 8 years now. I was the first asshole wearing the checkered Vans. I'm quite positive of that because I looked like a jerk off. And now everybody wears them and it's annoying. But
you're a trendsetter.
But now I'm told that that's like an old man thing now. Is like Vans are an old man thing now. And I was like, I
wonder when someone's gonna call you unk at some point. That's like the new slang.
Is it?
For an old yeah, you're unk. I play with a lot of kids in video games, so like I'm very in with the slang.
Oh yeah.
And then what was it? The one was about grass, right? Is there grass?
Is your grass ugly? See, I responded to this because I was like, well, mine is, but the house was built a year ago and they didn't put enough topsoil down, and it was shitty grass to begin with. So I'm working on it.
My grass is shitty. I mean, it's there, but like there's like dead spots, and I'm just like, eh. I'd rather work on my garden or whatever.
Oh shit.
What happened? Yo, your wall's falling down, dude.
What the fuck is going on with this? Our set, dude, we really cut our budget. The fucking walls are falling apart. That's
I know. I mean,
one more question. Well, there was technically 2, but we'll go to 1.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So Michael Hunsberger asked, "Does the pinch?" The walls are probably like, "Holy shit, these guys actually have fans that ask questions." Does the pinch and roll technique actually work? Well, first off, don't you have ball? It's pinching and rolling your balls, right?
What? I thought it was a joint thing.
Oh, I thought it was about itching your balls. I don't know.
I don't even.
It's balls related, yeah. But like, if you're asking the question, why would you just not fucking just try it? You have balls right between your legs, just pinch and roll. The pinch and roll effect, it's good. It works.
I have
like, what do you do? Well, you don't fucking scratch your balls like a bear. Like, you don't.
Oh, I scratch.
When people say like, oh, you do?
Yeah. I also have like abnormally long sack. So like, quick story.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because my friend Derek, we've basically seen a lot of each other because we're dumb. But when he owned a smoke shop, he had a pool table there, and he saw how flabby my sack was. And he's like, "Can you put a pool ball around it?" I'm like, "I don't know, let me see." And it was like, I'm like, "Oh, sick! I could put a pool ball around my balls."
Ew, and then other people like pick that ball up.
Yeah, and then I don't, because his co-owner was not the cleanest person and probably didn't think to like sanitize it.
Holy shit!
So they're just like racking
those
sack balls.
Yeah, they have nutsack all over them. That's crazy.
Well, yeah. Thank you everybody for the AMAs. Those are some good questions.
You never tried the pinch and roll?
No. Oh, like
Yeah,
I might have.
Yeah, it works.
I'm more of a scoop
Well, I don't know what you
Pole
got going on there.
kinda guy.
I don't know what you got. That's why- You're probably
I can
fisting your
do it
ball
from
sack.
like right here, right at the edge of my shorts here. Just
That's pretty wild, dude. All right, long sack. So yeah, I think it's time.
to reveal.
They might be dead.
Well, yes. Since this is, by the way, this is our Father's Day episode. Go
Happy
figure.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Hey, happy Father's Day to you.
Hey, happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you.
So, I don't know. We had so many ideas for the Father's Day episode, and then I was like, let's
Like
just
dig up our dads and bring them on.
Yeah, I was gonna try and interview my dad, try and make an AI bot of my dad and see what would happen. So I was like, why don't we just have a party, see what happens? Just let's invite some people who have dads, but they're kind of shitty or deadbeat dads.
Yeah.
So let's see what the opposite side of the Father's Day spectrum is. So if the wall wants to reveal themselves,
Let's go.
yeah.
Oh yeah. It's been a long time.
We brought on the new celebrities.
I was
You actually,
fighting so
you
hard
guys
not
actually,
to fall for
you-
so long.
It was fun.
and then it
when your shit
finally
Ah,
pops out.
slipped. I was like, oh shit.
you guys actually broke the record. That was, I don't know if I'll cut any of the beginning, but 22 minutes.
Holy shit!
I was coming down, I'm like,
Dude,
pass.
they obliterated the record. Oh my
As soon as I
God.
saw it was like 13, 14 minutes, I'm like, let's drag this on as long as we can. And then I saw his head. I'm like, oh, we gotta wrap.
Yeah, I thought 10.
we
Like
gotta wrap this up.
we were going for 10. Like we figured, because 10
yeah.
minutes is like uncomfortable and it's like weird and it's funny.
Well, let us.
doubled it.
How was it under there
I
for
didn't know we
22
doubled it.
minutes?
It's probably the longest time I've spent by myself in my own brain in quite a long time. It's just
is it therapeutic?
it's like nothing but white. I have my glass of whiskey that I'm like sipping underneath there. I'm like, shit, this is my only release in this room right now. And I'm fucking can't move.
It's a fantastic time. So yeah, let me introduce you guys to my friends. So I'll start with
thanks.
everyone knows you, Doug, you
Yeah,
dick.
fuck Doug.
So we'll start with Rashaad because I met Rashaad back in 2007, 6-7 when I worked at Lowe's. This was my homeboy from Lowe's. If you remember an earlier episode of that where we talked about scam dads.
Damn dads. We didn't hook the mic up today.
I know. Well, yeah, you got to do it yourself. Maybe I'll put a little reverb for scam dads. But Rashaad helped me with a little bit of that. Maybe.
Allegedly.
Rashaad's kind of a
That was a long time ago. You're good.
he's an
I
important
don't care.
person. So Rashaad and I worked and then never talked to each other again until we ran into each other at the bar, at the Kutztown bar I was talking about last episode. I was doing my thing with the drinking, and we bumped into each other and both screamed at each other. And I'm pretty sure we kept going, "No fucking way!
Yeah.
No fucking way!"
long
And just
time.
like broing out on the dance floor for probably 25
Probably
minutes.
too long. Probably too
And then we didn't talk to each other for a while again. And then I think you messaged me, and I'm like, "Let's get sushi." And then since then, you're back in my life, brother. How
I'm
are
so
you?
happy.
So
Happy to
yeah,
see you
Rashaad. A fun fact about Rashaad: he, what are you in Norristown? Everyone says you're a mayor, or
resident?
president, a resident, but you're somewhat of an important character in
Treasurer?
In Norristown,
Councilman
councilman.
of District 1.
council. That's our first councilman on the.
Oh shit.
See, we're blowing up in the world,
Cheers.
people. Don't.
Cheers to that.
Look at us.
Cheers to good politics.
Amen. And what do you do as a councilman in Norristown?
Oh, so what do I do? The job itself, or what do I do personally outside of it?
Well, that's a job. So I'm talking about a councilman.
Oh, so the job
You're not
itself.
going to be a councilman if you come on here and talk about what we're going to talk about.
This is so true.
No, I'm kidding. It's cool.
So what we
We'll keep
do
it
is
out of their
there's
hands.
7 of us, and we we write the ordinances and make resolutions for our town because we're like a home rule charter, so it's different than other cities in Pennsylvania. So we get to make extra laws that are better for us because we were such a diverse community. So
Yeah.
it's kinda
What
cool.
made you want to get into it?
Well, I didn't really want to get into it. I just wanted to help my town and
Okay.
help people around me. And then people saw what I was doing, and other council members saw what I was doing. They're like, "Oh, hey, you're around here a lot. You should run for council." I was like, "No, I don't want to do that shit. It's politics. People are weird there."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, if you really want to help your town, this is what you should do." I'm like, "All right." So I thought about it. Obviously, pros and cons. I'm like, okay, I'll try it out.
What were you doing? Like showing up to meetings prior?
Oh yeah, I was showing up to like zoning hearing board meetings. I was showing up to the council meetings. I was volunteering at the library. I joined like a lot of other committees, like help clean up Norristown and stuff like that.
Okay.
So then they were like, "Oh, we noticed you, and you're not here like during election time just to get voted." And I'm like, I don't care about that stuff, but here I am.
Dude, one of the
Yeah.
few. There's a couple, but I know a lot of asshole politicians. Like I actually,
Yeah.
personally, one of my old best
Same.
friends was a mayor of this town that we live in,
Oh,
and he's a piece of shit.
see that happens.
Like lies to people's
sometimes,
face.
though.
And I'm like, dude, I knew you growing up. You were fine.
You were
and then you
cool as
just
a person,
completely
yeah.
flipped.
I know a lot of people that have changed. It just gets to some people, doesn't get to everybody. But
That's cool though. So
And
what?
he just won his whatever.
a primary election.
Yeah,
for my
Nice.
second term.
Another
Congrats.
4 years. So he's been
Yeah.
doing it for 4 years, and
Yep.
he's doing another round
another
again.
4 years, and that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Then he's going to retire, get a place in Hawaii.
Poconos probably.
Poconos there.
I'm still staying in Norristown, but a separate house in Poconos.
There you go.
Absolutely. And
about
then
40 acres.
our other guest here, my friend, so my wife and I bought our house in Honeybrook, and the last thing I would expect to do is meet somebody in Honeybrook, and here's this fucking guy at the local brewery who noticed my Arnold Schwarzenegger tattoo, and it was like kind of like a love story after that, because like after that I didn't get his number. I didn't like talk to him. He just like, is that fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger on your foot? And
Say that
we're
again?
Damn, bro, you're bringing it out of me.
Sorry.
Yes, and then I said yes, it is, and then he said hell yeah, and then and then he asked about metal, and we were talking about like Suicide Silence, and I'm like, I like this guy, and I would never think like I thought
I didn't know you were a metal guy.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. How the?
oh yeah, he's down.
I was like the gatekeeper type when I was young.
Okay.
If you weren't listening to like Waking the Cadaver, like the heaviest thing out
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
point in time, I was like, "You're gay.
You're
dude."
gay, yeah.
But
That was a big thing for me too. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, well that was like me with death metal and like all the that's why I never got into hardcore. I'm like, that's not cool, man. They're singing, it's gay.
We all did it.
hardcore. I will have on record kind of sucks though.
No.
Never back to hardcore.
Oh, maybe we'll get down like another couple of one of these, and I'll start screaming at
I
you.
was told.
I've been listening to hardcore for 2 years.
Yeah, you'll
and
get.
I'm fucking down.
You'll come around. You'll come around. It's very simple stuff. So I'm
Wait
more
till
of
you
like.
Too much
my
hate
age.
breed when I was younger.
All right, so I like Hatebreed, but
I love it.
They were one of the solid ones. I like.
Yo,
I like the
they're the
groovy
unks of hardcore, dude.
All right, so first off, I heard you guys saying you're trying not to talk music. I'll not dive into that topic.
Damn, I was trying to trick him. I had him.
Oh, by the
I
way,
could.
this is
I had
Vince.
you.
I didn't say your name.
we
but
will.
Vince.
We will talk about it. I didn't know that you
Honey-
were into that shit.
Yes,
Like, dude, looking at it,
Honeybrook
no
Navy.
offense, I'm not trying to be like a dick, but like, because I've only met you a few times, but like looking at it, I thought you were like a fish dude.
That's fair. I did a lot of EDM jam band shit for a while.
All right,
too,
so
yeah.
not far off. Oh, that's what I thought, and I'm not like, oh, that guy's a fish guy. Fuck that guy. But I just did. I wouldn't have
No,
pictured you as a
funny
metal
enough,
dude.
my first tattoo is Ashes of the Wake, one of the fucking
It's a great album.
the bird, like the skeleton birds.
great fucking
one
album.
of my favorites.
You have no
It
idea what
was
we're
a
talking about,
staple.
dude.
Oh, I do. I just don't listen to it. But yeah.
He's like, well, actually,
That's great.
What kind
I'm
of guy do
very
you think
well
I was?
informed with this style of music. But yes, Vincent and I meeting, and then I didn't see him for a while, honestly. And then it was the day
He came into Lowe's, right, for like.
Wait, you went to Lowe's
What?
too?
No,
Oh, I was like, oh, fuck.
tying them both together. No, it was the day that I was.
And then I was
wanted-
in Lowe's getting skateboards done. I was like, what?
I will say I do remember having the same like that lost connection. Like, oh, what the fuck happened to this guy with the tattoos at the bar? Like, I want him to show back up again.
And then it was the day that
That's
you,
cute.
me,
That
and
is
John
cute.
Rice were drinking old fashions on my porch.
Oh,
And then
nice.
you guys left. Haley went to go nap on the hammock in the back. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go walk to Suburban. And there he was with our other two friends. And then being me, I'm like not the type of person to like walk up and start talking to people. But then your now wife was serving us. And I was sitting at my table and I think it had to have been all the old fashions and one beer in. I'm like, I'm going to go sit with those guys. And here we are, friends and you're sitting on my
day.
dumb podcast
I
about
love it.
life.
We
So
were,
it's a
we
beautiful
were
thing.
also the ones that had the Jorts party just recently.
That's right.
That was
Yes. Yeah. So that was
in
a
attendance
fun
of
time.
that.
Very.
He's
fun
also
time.
the youngest member of the audience today, and we may very well go to you just to figure out like what's going on in the young.
Yeah, we
community.
want to hear. I mean, I'm in with all the Ohio skibbity toilet riz.
But
I'm
like-
in with it, but like,
Oh,
But
man.
like
I don't know if you got
I will say-
more of it. kind of thing.
Yeah, we need insight on that.
I am the youngest, but I grew up with like siblings that were all like a decade older than me, so I relate more to an older crowd than myself.
So you're an accident baby?
Oh, nice.
I would only assume so.
I mean, I am. You?
Nah.
You were planned?
Oh, absolutely.
That's whack. You?
I don't know.
How old were they? Were
I
they were
definitely
older
was
when they
not
had you?
planned.
They were 32.
Yeah, you were probably planned.
My mom was 19. It was
Same.
definitely planned.
Oh,
Oh damn!
I was gonna say, yeah, I was
Maybe 20, but yeah.
same boat. Which, dude, isn't that crazy to think about too? Like, because I
Yeah.
think about that now. I'm like, how did my mom deal with
Me?
it?
At 20?
Yeah, because I'm like, I had a kid at 30 something. I'm losing my mind. Like, if I'm in my early 20s with my brain not fully developed,
Yeah.
that would be nuts.
Crazy.
Pre-20?
Well, you got a kid. How old's yours?
Just about to be 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're like at a sweet spot age.
Yeah, I just hit the cusp of having my child because I said if I hit 30 without a child, I was getting a vasectomy
Okay,
because I wasn't doing it after 30. So I snuck one in there, right? Real buzzer beater kind of situation.
well, good job. You
Yeah,
did it. You
no,
did
I'm
it.
happy about it. It's
You
fun.
did it.
I just knew I didn't want to do it after a certain age.
So are you one and done?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
I have a stepson, which
That counts.
he's older, and
now.
yeah, he's as much as I
Yeah, Tommy's a man.
have enough of
I love Tom,
responsibility
yeah.
over this child as well. He's might as well be mine.
Nice.
and
so-
Rashaad, you want kids, right?
Yeah. I had an African child at one point in my life.
What?
You know,
Oh, like a postcard
you know,
stuff?
people that knock on your door and shit. Yeah. Knock on my door. I'm like, you want to adopt this African
gave
kid?
him
I'm like,
30
You know what?
yeah.
We also had one too, and I'm like, "There's no way they're real." Like, thank you for the bed. I'm like, we didn't buy our bed. And Haley, because it was Haley's
The
child.
bed
but
was
I'm-
15 cents.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but like,
Do you know
That's
what
what they say.
Do you know what that money really is?
what is it?
Tax write off for a corporation that makes a donation.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
Then they get in donation money and it's a tax.
Councilman
write-off.
just said yes.
Yeah, councilman, you got to get on this to fix
Yeah.
this
shitty.
corrupt system here.
I'm local.
yeah.
So
my
the
little
local
town,
Norristown children
My
you want to adopt?
3.1 mile square feet. Yeah, no,
That
square
shit is
miles.
wild when you look at the end of the day. And I feel bad, like when I'm looking at these cash registers and they're like, "Do you want to donate $1 to this?" And I'm like, if I do it every fucking day of every place I go to, I can't. And once I started hearing that it's like, "Oh, that's a write off for this corporation because they don't have to do," it. I'm like, "Oh, well, fuck you."
Yeah.
Like I'll do
Yeah.
it on my own
Jesus for that.
accord, right?
Yeah.
But I still feel like a scumbag saying no.
Oh, it does make you feel bad.
It
on
does.
Sunday. You'll go
It's
in there like
crazy.
hungover for a Gatorade, and
I'm
you're
like,
just
it's
like,
and you're like, it's
already
$1, right? So
questioning
I'm like,
your
it's
life
$1.
decisions.
If
It's
it's
$1,
over
it's okay.
85 cents and it says
You're like,
go to
"Oh,
the next
but
dollar,
these
I'll do
kids."
it. Anything under 85? No, I'm good.
Oh yeah, Wawa pulled that sneaky shit. It's like,
Yeah.
you want to donate to the Wawa Foundation? Of what?
I still do
Absolutely.
it every once in a
I
while.
don't
but
fuck that. I don't
They
do
are
that.
pretty
shit.
good. The Wawa Foundation.
I
is
say
pretty
no
good.
because
Yeah?
it's a
Give them that,
machine
yeah.
asking me, so I don't feel bad. I'm like, you guys make enough money, dude. The amount of people that go in there like 3 times a day, like they're making
making a
their-
lot.
They don't need
Mm.
foundation money. They can donate it themselves, or put that money towards
agree.
getting some better food in that place. God damn, that
yeah.
place went the
Miss the old Wawa.
Yeah.
So Rashaad, how old are you?
37.
And you say you want a kid.
Yeah.
Do you know how to do it?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Just like leave it in a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer. Yeah.
It's counterintuitive for most of your life. You know?
What I love about Rashaad though is he so I don't like because he came to Charlie's second birthday and we were just smoking cigars on my porch and I don't know, I just felt the urge of just like, I know Rashaad has a history of just going to kids' parties and just hanging out. And I just went,
easy. Dude.
Yeah, thank you.
You should frame that a little better.
That was a terrible. That was like a terrible endorsement. Really.
All right, Councilman,
He just has
apologize.
this habit. We don't know. Like
He
just
loves
shows up
going to his
every
friends' kids' birthday
He's
parties.
trying to get 4
to
more years.
celebrate. To
He
celebrate.
just goes to
I'm trying to
Facebook and he
get that
types in
file.
1 and
It's
2-year-old
not good
birthday
looking.
parties and shows up. He's fucking.
Well, then I'm not going to finish the story because it's going to make it even
Yeah,
worse.
nope.
Because the way I was like, "Do you want to come to Charlie's birthday?" You're like,
Yes.
"Yes." But
the
Rashaad's
hell
like
out
the
of
He's
that.
kid.
already at your door. Like, when it now? No.
No, I will equate that to his just like genuineness of like being invited to
I was
that.
invited to. I'm like,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you're like,
that's awesome.
no, it's more of,
You thought of me?
you want me to be a part of yeah.
Well, just because like I don't want to invite my friends that are just gonna be like, oh, good, a kid's party. I'm just gonna be bored out of my mind. Where he's like, I'm not even gonna say I love kids, but you're like the cool uncle. You're like the cool uncle.
And I will say in your defense as well. When
You
I
still
first,
owe my kid a Bitcoin because he said he was gonna do that for.
I didn't bring that tonight.
Yeah,
Dude, you gotta
yeah.
You gotta
Well,
remind me, dude.
Wait, a whole one?
No.
Yeah, he's a cool uncle.
You want Silk Road?
Yo, we
about that
talked
right
about
now?
that for a fucking hour
What?
at
Who
his
did?
house.
Oh,
Silk
really?
Road.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Chat-
wild.
We love this.
Yes,
Him and I both read the
was
same
awesome.
book, and like it's amazing.
So, I just know people who've dealt through Silk Road when that was a thing, and
Oh.
Bitcoin was never like. It was always just, which I wish I would have saw coming because I would have got into, but it was always just a way to buy illegal things.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just never seemed like it was going to become
Popular.
an actual currency.
Depends on the life that you live. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, see, the people
Oh,
I
so
knew
you-
'cause I
were
know
just
they're
buying
people.
drugs.
So you invested?
Clear that
You
up.
invested?
Oh yeah. When it was like I shouldn't say it, but yeah. When it was less than $1,000, I invested.
Yeah,
Councilman is a smart man. God damn.
this man,
Yeah, but we talked. So
Playboy.
I
Actually,
started
nerd.
talking about it earlier. To in his defense, it's like as far as a genuine person, like we met last year, I think it was.
Yeah.
At the other, I think it was his other party.
Was it the gaming?
That was like 3 years ago.
Was it really?
Was it what?
Yeah,
might have
it
been
was.
while-
It was
that
a
makes sense.
I
Discord
remembered
party.
you, dude, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, we sat out by Chaz's fire and just talked and shot the shit. And
Yeah.
we shot the shit for like a half hour straight.
Hey, babe.
And it was just like
Pretty good time.
a cool conversation. And you definitely have that in you where you're just like, just a cool ass dude.
Thank you. Appreciate you, dog.
yeah, man.
bartender.
Oh, that's that. Oh,
But it is weird that you go to a lot of birthday parties. No, I'm kidding.
What about these kids?
But we're
parties?
here as
These are all
this is an
my all
intervention.
friends I've known for like 20 years. It's safe.
I was tripping.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
Lick my glass like that?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, to the dads out there, and hopefully future dad Rashaad.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Girlfriend's
I mean,
got a
it was
dog
funny
that
because like
counts.
he would come over to my house.
It's just
and-
pretty good, huh?
Oh, it's
Oh, it
delicious.
is
Thank
very
you very much, Doug. You would come over and like for some reason every time you would come over, you would you had a party to go to the next day, and you're like, it's in Reading, so I'll just spend the night at your house, and it's like right there.
Yep.
And it was a kid's birthday party, so it's
A lot
his
of friends
friend.
with kids. All my
Yeah,
friends,
he's
all my
got
friends
all
kids.
friends
So you
with
got
kids.
the itch. That's all good.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm the
so-
single one without kids. Like, yo, come over and hang out. Okay. And then I have to watch the kids while they go drink and do stuff. And I'm like, I'm not coming anymore.
You know
that's
what? So,
wild.
so that was
Like
me
the free
at
food and
kids'
alcohol.
birthday parties before having Charlie. I was like the crazy, like I just love because I know how kids think. If I just make some stupid noise and they find it funny, and if I just keep doing it, they're just gonna keep coming back and be like, "This is."
I love
funny
that shit too.
Yeah, so that's me. At
I'm like
every
a kid
party.
at heart.
So there was a family. We went camping with a friend and like a bunch of her friends, and there was a family there. This was years ago, and I was just like, I just had a couple beers and I'm just throwing like a frisbee around with these kids, and I just started making these like. I'm like, watch out for Uncle Dragon, and then like an hour later, like, mommy, Uncle Dragon's doing this, and I'm just like for like
Like
3
the guy
hours,
with
just
the
like
dick tattoos.
oh yeah, so that's another thing. Yeah, you know, I got these crazy tattoos, not planning a family, and now my daughter's
Uncle
gonna be
Dragon.
like boobies and penis
Oh,
on your
that's
foot.
great. That's hilarious.
But you know, hey, it's not like I don't have like a anything racist or anything like that. It's just it's
Not
the-
anymore.
Yeah, just
yeah,
that,
I gotta
Put your
cover
arm
up.
over there.
just that one chest cover up.
Yeah, that huge thing.
You never take your shirt off around me.
That I did really. grow fond of that movie American History X in high school, and it kind of
That was a good movie.
it's a fantastic
Actually, it
movie.
was a
To be
great
fair,
movie, yeah.
fantastic movie.
To be fair, that's your second. To be fair, so anyway, this is
So
our.
there is
Once
going to
yet.
be a counter.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%.
This is the Father's Day special. So I mean, sorry, Rashaad, you're not a dad yet, but like
I
hopefully.
was.
Yeah. So there's a big day coming on Monday. It is 31 years since my dad died. That's his
Damn.
death anniversary, and his favorite drink was wild turkey, which he had bad taste. I mean, that is like my favorite because it's like my whole family drank wild turkey, but you know, I grew to love bourbon and all that stuff. So I thought it would be very interesting to put something on that is kind of morbid, but also just be interesting to watch. So
I have a feeling. He didn't tell me about this, but I have a
Okay.
feeling what it's going to be.
do you? So I have my dad's last birthday on tape. So his
See,
birthday was in January. So it's only 3 minutes.
If you don't know, Chaz and I's dad, they both died at 38, and they both died in June, so it's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Super
Huh.
weird. Yeah.
And we both had kids at the same age,
Yeah.
36. Yeah, we're
And we
we're
both
pretty-
like heavy metal music.
This is like a
We
blueprint.
both like
here.
tattoos.
Yeah.
And we
We
both
both
have
love each
huge
other.
nut sacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both have them sacks.
I hope it's an hour long.
It's 3 minutes. So there's my stepdad.
Oh, who's got the mutton chop stuff? That's sick.
That's my
Mutton chops
Uncle
are
Rich.
great.
Oh, it's 94? Let's go.
So this is my stepdad right here. He's also dead. So it's weird to see two dead people in one tape.
I didn't know. So they were friends?
They were best friends. So he
Ah.
kind of moved in. Well, not really. Like it was a long thing.
He said, "Hey."
He fell in love with my mom after.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, yeah. He was Uncle
Shit,
Sparky.
I fell in love with your mom. What's up, Debbie?
Maybe my mom's in this. I don't know.
Questions it.
My dad filmed everything and did some commentary. There's my mom.
Happy birthday, Chaz.
That's Mama Squilacci.
That's her. That's
Yeah, you said your dad filmed everything, right?
Yeah. And I know.
That's so cool, though.
I know there, he
have that?
does a little interview with himself here
Happy birthday,
at some point.
brother.
All right, thank you.
Ooh, I don't know if I've seen.
There he is.
Oh hell
Big
yeah!
man.
Holy shit!
Dude, he looks just like Nick.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
just gonna say.
That's so funny.
38 gray, bald, but I'm happy. And I got my health, and I got family and friends. We're going to enjoy ourselves.
I got that crooked smile, though. I'll tell you that much.
We're now going to sing happy birthday to my boy Bucky, who turned
He
a big
commentated
4-0.
everything on tape. Everything.
For every event ever?
Ever. Yeah. Oh, every holiday they filmed, every birthday.
Did you? I guess you never asked him about it, really, because you were too young, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I was probably playing video games.
Yeah, you're like,
I was
dude,
probably
you got-
upstairs playing Sega right now. But it's crazy because this is the year I'm outliving him.
Yeah.
And to see like I just celebrated my 38th birthday a couple months ago.
Sing happy birthday to your dad.
Yeah, see, 38th birthday, everyone's singing still and shit.
I wish I had that shit, because that's the shit where, like,
Yeah, where the hell am I? I'm like,
grandparents?
oh yeah, my pop was the man. I miss him.
He's the wild turkey guy?
Yeah.
What's the story there?
I don't know. He just loved wild turkey.
that's
I remember one time he drank so. Oh, is that? That's my cousin Nina. Oh, there's me with a gun, probably. I was in Southwest, you know, to protect myself. Look, smoking in the house.
Oh, hell yeah.
Different times.
Oh, there's me. No, with the collared shirt.
That's been shaking.
There I am. Pounding something. That's you over there? Hell yeah, don't pound the
apple cider.
some shit right there.
Hey, some things don't change, man. You are lucky to have this shit for real. Is that was
To have it on film is wild.
Dude, I have my birth on film. Not the actual
That's-
birth, but like after I was born.
You don't have you crowning on film?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Yeah, there I am. Look at that.
Hey, look at this guy.
Showed.
Come here, Chaz. Look.
Chazzy, get that the fuck out of your mouth.
Look at the fucking camera, Chaz.
Now watch that.
Eat all the fucking Oreos again.
There it is.
Nice.
This kid is
But seriously, you're lucky. I told you that one story. The one video I had of my dad, like at a hunting trip with his dad and two
Yeah.
brothers, who the one brother's passed now and everything. Dude, crazy. My uncle, his brother. Do you know how he died?
Nah.
Fucking fell down basement stairs and broke his neck.
Oh,
unfortunate.
How
Crazy.
long did it
I
take
just
Crazy.
found out that happened to someone in my house.
Yeah, and my mom. I'm gonna say it on camera. My mom's like, I think he was pushed.
okay.
He was watching He was babysitting for somebody, and anyway, it was a weird.
Ooh.
Was he drinking?
He was a big drinker.
Runs in the family.
Hey.
Oh, it did. Yeah, my family came from a big long line. So I was always real careful with the shit. I didn't start drinking until I was 25 because of it. But the video thing.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
right?
awesome.
Yeah, I didn't start drinking.
Well, my
until I was
dad
21.
died drinking and driving
Well, then that
when
makes
I was
sense.
17. So like, dude, for a while I had like a real adverse reaction to like,
Yeah.
like I had girlfriends and I was like, "You're not allowed to drink because you're gonna die." Like that's
Yeah.
like the feeling I had.
Makes sense.
So
My dad never didn't have a beer while he was driving.
Road soda,
My
dad.
dad was the
There
same
it
way.
is.
Oh, same way. And I
Oh, never.
and it's crazy because I still remember times where we're like going home from grandmother's, and I'd be like, "Yeah," me and my sister, we like, "You're over the line, you're over the line," and so like I grew up with that. So like,
Yep.
I would never like drink and drive. I didn't just drink till I was 25 because of it. Like I would get like fucking the shit. I would be like weird about it, and now I'm like, who cares?
Yep, that was me at 21.
this.
I started drinking at 21 because of my dad. My dad drinking and smoking cigarettes, and I was just like anti everything in high school and like so against like what are you gonna do this weekend? Go get drunk, doo-doo? And then it took a
Right.
girl to break my heart to be like, give me a shot of tequila. I want to know what all this is about.
No shit.
And I was like, I've been missing out on this. And
Well, I was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
My buddy Dustin. I told this story before. My buddies got me drunk by accident. Well, not by accident, on purpose.
oh yeah,
You're in.
Taste this.
Way
taste
to
this,
lead
taste
that
this.
by
And I
It
was
was
like,
actually for you.
Yeah.
and I was dying laughing. And I was like, okay, this is not a big deal, as long as you're not a fucking idiot getting behind a wheel and like blacking out and shit, right? Like that's where it becomes a fucking issue, obviously. Which so many people have that issue. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
I can remember the one time because back in my 20s I would drink and drive like an idiot, but there's one time that like actually scared me so much I'm like I can never do this again. I don't know if you guys have ever had one of those nights.
Mine ended in a crash.
Well, then I made it out all right then.
Shit.
God damn, that
I've not
sucks.
had that.
Yeah, I
Typically, if
drank.
I'm
Really?
going out,
So-
I have like two
I
beers,
have.
and that's
So
I
my
like
mom and
tap
I were pounding like bottles of wine, like just hanging out. And then my brother was like, "Yeah, I'm going to the bar." My mom's like, "Let's go." I'm like, "Okay." So we go out to the bar for more. I think I just had a beer or two after that. I'm like, I got to go home. This is when I was living in Phoenixville, and I was driving down Route 100, and it was like so scary that I had to like keep my eyes like this and just breathe and just be like, "Just get me home, just get me home. Stop thinking about it and just get home." And yeah, Haley was so mad at me, and after that, I was like, "Well, at least I made it." I think that's what I
Yes,
said.
but did you die?
This is a
that's
this
the
is a terrible statement, but driving very drunk and being that cautious is safer than driving confident drunk.
Oh,
Yeah, I like it.
that makes sense.
Well, driving drunk
You
shouldn't
you
be-
heard it here first on this. Two dads with
Yeah,
two dads
definitely.
Driving
podcast.
drunk shouldn't be a thing.
It should
Councilman
never be
says
done.
nah.
Not in this
Councilman
It
is
should
not.
never be done.
Rashaad,
But there's a
I was gonna
point.
say something like, never mind. Never mind. I got nothing
he
to say.
tapped it out. Like, the way to drive drunk is you go like this. No.
A couple
yeah.
And as your councilman,
I don't
will-
endorse this. So we're 50-50. Oh shit,
Yeah,
50-50.
yeah. I was. Yeah,
God
you were
damn
young
it.
though.
A
It was
couple
different.
2-3 beers.
What? No, I never drank and drove.
Oh,
Yeah, me neither.
Well, if you're talking like have a couple beers at a bar and go home, yeah. But I've
different,
never
though. Yeah, no.
I've never like I don't drink it. I always make.
You've never
even-
had someone go, "Give me your keys."
Oh
Like,
god, no.
Yeah.
To
So
this
I've
day,
never
I'm
had
still
that.
like, if I'm
Well,
going to a
you
show
probably
in
hung out
Philly,
with people that are worse than you.
I also present myself pretty well in situations where I know I got to leave.
that's fair. That's fair. Wait, so how'd you get in an accident? Let's hear that.
Actually, that was a lighter drinking night, funny enough, which is my statement of driving drunker
Confident, yeah.
and cautious is better than a couple beers and confident. Because I just fucking hammered down. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm fucking whipping
You're
this
good,
thing.
right?
And just hit a bad turn and fucking skirted into a telephone pole. It did a
was just
fucking... It was just me
Yeah,
in the
that's a
car.
good thing.
No one else was
a good thing.
involved. my best friend at the
Tell
time
me.
had to watch it. And I told him I was jealous because I was like, that probably looked rad as fuck, dude. Because I did like a 360 double roll off of a telephone pole. Seat belts.
Hell yeah.
And you were good?
I'm a firm believer.
I
in the
had
seatbelt.
0 injury.
Hell
What kind of
yeah.
car?
That's awesome.
Ford Ranger.
This
Goddamn
that
Ford
sponsored
Ranger.
by
Ford Rangers are
Ford
good.
Ranger. Ford Ranger.
Goddamn
Let's-
It's
Ford
durable.
Ranger.
It's durable.
The
One of the old ones?
99.
Oh yeah,
Airbags
absolutely.
never went off, baby.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You flip it twice and you're like,
Dude, I landed on my side and was like, holy fuck. Like, it's full of adrenaline at that point because I did like 5 fucking fishtails and was like, oh fuck, I'm slowing down. I might have it. And then just hit a telephone pole
God
and
damn.
did the whole like, oh shit.
oh, dude, it slows down. So,
Oh, yeah.
Have you
It's-
guys, hold on. Have you guys been in a car that has flipped over? Because I have.
No.
Flipped over? No.
But
All right,
I've,
so you
I've
and I-
gotten
well,
in
not
an
slow.
accident, and
No.
Dude, it fucking slows to the point where it's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
like the movie.
Wow. So the
movies
it
are
really
real.
is
Get
like the
the fuck
movies.
outta here.
Dude,
That's
you're
awesome.
like that.
It's
you,
a weird feeling.
you almost have time to like fucking be like this, like do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
You can send out a text if you want. Be like, yo, I'm gonna.
I'm flipping
I'm
right now.
flipping it. It's
Bro, this is
fucking
great.
wild how that shit happens, and it's got to be an adrenaline dump or whatever it is.
Yeah,
like,
it's
Oh,
it's got to be
dude.
just survival, like straight
Yeah.
panic onset,
Yeah.
like shit.
because I was in one. My buddy flipped his dad's truck, and it landed on the driver's side, and I was in the extended cab. No, it was the day my dad died. If I never told this story, it's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, so I ended up in a hospital. My dad ended up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So anyway, the car accident part was like my leg went out of the. I was in the extended cab, so like behind the driver's seat, and it went out that window, and the fucking landed on the ground, spun, flipped back up. Oh, dude, I have a gnarly scar on my knee. That's like it was brutal. But I got out, and that whole shit where like time slows down and everything, and then I got out and I started walking up the street. The other 2 guys, and the driver and the passenger, were fine. No, the guy I think had a scratch or something, but nothing major. And I had this fucking gash. I had shit on my back that was a little fucked up, but the gash was like it was a hole, and you could see the bone.
Yeah, you fucking had a car
you see
land
a
on your
bone?
knee.
Oh yeah.
Never seen my bone before.
Yeah, so you could see it was bad, and there was chunks of blood coming out. So I'm walking up the
Adrenaline?
street, 100% adrenaline, right? So like, I looked down, and the guys would attest to this. I looked down, and I was like, "Dude, I think I need a hospital." And my whole leg was just red, just fucking bright red. So this other truck pulls up. This other truck pulls up. We're at a Christian music festival. It was back in 1999.
Oh, what's
better.
it?
Creation.
POD there?
It was in Mount Penn Creation. Yeah.
POD there?
I could look it up. It was 1999. I don't know. 1999 Creation. I was there. So
Hell yeah.
me and my buddies were fucking rock falling. We were
Christian rock.
climbing up these mountains and fucking running down and jumping down these rocks. We were idiots.
Back
like,
when Christianity was
should have died doing
bad.
that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
We called it rock falling. We weren't even rock. We were like, let's go rock falling,
falling?
because we would run down these fucking mountains full of rocks and just run and jump and see how far we can go and just slide. And then one point we hit this cliff and fucking jumped off. Dude, it was stupid.
Incredible.
We were fine from that. And then they're like, we need to go get supplies from the store in town. So then we fishtailed, and the guy hit a bank and fucking flipped the truck. And that's when I got all fucked up. I was in intensive care. They were pulling glass out of my joints and shit.
Oh,
So
shit.
that night, they couldn't do surgery until they got hold of my parents because I was a minor. And they finally got hold of my parents because there was no cell phones and shit. They had to like wait until the landline they picked up.
Had 99, baby.
Dude, nobody knows. It's like my mom and dad were having issues at the time. I think my mom was staying with my grandmother at the time, and I was and my dad, whatever. But they both wanted to come and see me at the hospital. And I was like 3 hours away. I was like, I'll be good. Don't worry about it. Don't come here. I'm good. At that point, they approved the surgery, whatever. So they gave me emergency surgery on my knee. Fucking put everything back together. And that night is the night my dad called his roofing partner. My dad had his own roofing business. You're a roofer.
Well,
Where-
I will do roofing. I fucking hate it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Chaz said you work with the Amish and do roofing.
Yeah,
shit.
no, I just got off a roof today, unfortunately.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So yeah, my dad
Not
had
my
his own roofing company
Nice.
for years. He specialized in cedar and and slate.
Okay, so he was doing actual like nice,
Like good shit, yeah. So that was his own. That's what he specialized in. He did regular roofs too, but he specialized in cedar shit. And I told you the other day, I was like, it reminds me. I was going by Lou Beverage, and there's one house where they had a cedar roof done by my dad years and years ago, and they finally got it replaced. And I saw it, and I was like, no, because I was like, no, you replaced my dad's roof. It's my
dad's roof.
But it was like 28 years ago or something that he did it. So I was like, that was beast. Let's go. That's good.
Almost 30 years for
Damn good
roof
job.
wasn't terrible.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
so that night was the night that my dad went to he called his roofing partner. He always drank at home, always. And that night he went out to the bars in Westchester, and they said he was like nervous about me and like wanted to like make sure everything was good. And then he was driving home and crashed his truck and died. So the same night, so we literally same day we got in a car accident. Wow. So then I came home a few days later and found out from my mom, and dude, that shit was wild. So that's like, it's such a crazy, heavy story.
That's a lot.
The guy that crashed the truck that I was in would be like so guilt-ridden. He'd be like, dude, if I didn't crash my truck, like your dad be like, he's apologized to me over the years. I'm like, dude,
Stop.
you can't live like that. Like that's everything happened. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen.
You
Right?
should have said that's fair.
I should have said give me $10,000. I should have said give me $10,000.
How many of you counted so far?
I think you're at 3 and you're at like 3 or 4.
I'm at 0 right now.
All right,
Wow.
all right.
Yeah, that's
Look
fair.
at me.
Yeah, sorry
I'm
about
at
the sad
work.
story, but it
Let
reminded me
lighten
of
it
that.
up with a quick car crash story. My old band Illustrium and I went up to Centralia to look for a music video
Fuck
to
that
film.
Always wanted to go
And the
there.
burning.
Yeah.
Where Silent Hill's made from? Or
Yeah.
Oh,
it's based off
inspired.
Silent Hill's
Yeah,
based
oh
on.
shit.
Really?
So we went up there.
Chaz, tell him.
What the?
Is Silent Hill really based on that shit?
Yeah, Centralia. Yeah.
So it's
shit.
dude, it's like an hour and 45 minutes from here. It's not far.
Yeah, I've been there before it got shut down.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
because it used to be
Rest in
big
peace.
for
The graffiti highway, baby.
Well, yeah, but it used to be really
Oh, I
big
knew
for
about
going
that.
to
Okay.
riding.
Yeah,
Like,
dirt bikes and shit.
And then they
four
shut
wheelers.
it down for all that.
And
It's a city that's
they got rid
on
of all the
fire
graffiti
on the
highway
ground.
too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just keep
yeah.
burning.
Which is
So
terrible.
yeah. I
Like-
didn't click.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
move on.
were scouting like a place to shoot a music video, and it starts snowing, and we're like, oh, we should probably get out of here because it's super hilly up there, and it was bad, like that light snow. We're trying to climb a hill, and my guitar player's car just starts sliding down and sideways. And we're like, oh shit. And then I look, and you're talking about time slows down. And I'm like, I see this girl on the phone going, ah, like coming down because she can't stop. And I'm just like, hold on. And then like, we're just slowly waiting for this car to slam into us.
No.
It hits us and we spin and I smack my head. And my adrenaline fueled, like after that, the first thing I do, I don't check on anyone. I go, oh, fuck. I get out of the car, go in the woods and take a piss. Without even thinking. I'm just like,
Nothing wrong
Just
with
straight blood.
No, just I really had to piss, and that was the first thing that came. And then as soon as I was done, I was like, "Oh my god, is everybody okay?"
I gotta take care of this fucking piss
Hey.
first.
Nobody got fucked up, huh?
No, it was a huge pile up though, because there was just cars coming and they couldn't stop. So we're just like, all right, join the party. We were laughing after like car 12. We're just laughing at this point. And one guy,
Dude, those
so
videos
much
are
you can
crazy.
do.
When
Yeah.
when you're watching
Yeah.
it, it's just like
one guy in a truck, he crashed and just ran. And then we found out like
He was drunk.
no, it's
Probably.
either that, yeah,
On drugs.
or on the run, one or the other. Like
Yeah.
the cops are like, we got to find this guy.
He's
got a
like,
warrant.
I can.
I'm
I
out
can
of
see
here.
with this
Just
car
like,
right
Damn.
now.
I've been to a lot of kids' birthday parties lately. I gotta go. Yo, let's go. I got the comedy time and whatever the fuck it's called. Hell yeah.
So all right, so since this is a Father's Day episode, we just told I showed my dad's last birthday. You told your long sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that sad dad story again. I got to hear that twice in my life. So
Well, that was the other version of it.
that's true. Okay, so we got the B-roll
Multiple
version of.
Yeah.
We'll put them together, and you'll get the full story. Only on the Patreon that doesn't exist.
Yep.
So
Patreon.
now
Get
you
merch.
guys.
Get merch. And my dad going like this.
Could be an Eagles thing. Flip the bird.
Wow.
Ooh, I like,
Comedy.
dude, I like that.
Hell yeah! Go birds.
All right, Mark.
So you
Damn.
guys,
This is a
so-
Dead Dad podcast. By the
Yeah,
way.
but you
Just so
guys
know.
have a live day.
yeah.
So what is it like, What was Father's Day like for you guys? Because we didn't have fathers to celebrate. I had to hang out with my mom for Father's Day, but like you guys had dads, but they
She's
kind of
like, yo, make me.
Hey, where's the spaghetti? She just like lowers her voice. Hey, Chaz, let's go get a Costco.
My name's not Deb, it's Don.
It's Big AJ.
Grab me a beer from the fridge.
Hey, speaking of, go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yes.
What?
So, how was Father's Day for you guys? Having well, tell us a little bit about your dads. First off,
Who wants? You want to start?
You want me to
I
start?
feel like you might have
you
the
know
better
your
story.
dad, so like.
All right, fair
Oh,
enough.
I'll start.
Fair enough.
I'll be
yeah,
quick
yeah.
and short. So one day,
Yeah, I have a present dad. He's still alive. He's still kicking. He's in his
Hobo?
later years, not in the best health.
sorry,
You're good. What's up?
is Lord Hobo. I was like, oh, I love that stuff.
Do you?
Fair enough.
Wait, do you like the boom song?
Yeah, that's why I noticed. I'm like, oh my god, I know that.
Hey, really quick before
Sorry.
we're just gonna
Let me cut you guys
really
off.
quick. So AJ and Big Justice were kind enough to send us some boom sauce. So I'm gonna have Chaz try that beer a little bit.
I've already
later
had
on.
it.
Have you really?
I'm gonna tell you what my rating was because
God
I
damn.
don't remember.
Did we not try this at?
I literally bought it
Maybe I
just because it
wasn't
said boom sauce.
That's why I bought it.
It's a solid
Oh, wait a
can
minute.
buy.
I bought like the 12 ounces.
I haven't
though.
had boom sauce.
Let's go.
I've had something else from Lord Hobo. It was probably a double chocolate
Hey.
chunk cookie.
If you want this, it's all yours. I got 4 of them.
No, I'll go back to whiskey.
Oh,
I'm afraid to go back to beer.
hell yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry. Back to the
thank
Debbie
you,
dads.
AJ and Big Justice for
Yeah, thanks, guys.
interrupting.
Hey.
So your dad,
yeah.
you know your dad.
Yeah, he's been present here and there throughout my whole life.
So tell us a little bit about him and what way, yeah, go ahead, go in the full.
He's just a
detail.
man that has disappeared a few times and has not been present through his own life choices.
Like jail?
How many times?
Never jail. Just typically addiction.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honeybrook.
He
That's a
was
different jail.
he
Very
was part of the trailer park Honeybrook, the
Oh yeah,
Inf-
boy. I'm a
infamous trailer park of Honeybrook
yeah.
legend.
I
There.
You born in Honeybrook?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So yeah, I lived in the worst trailer park in Honeybrook.
Wait, they have
Refuse.
rankings?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
didn't
yeah,
know that.
there is definitely a hierarchy of the trailer park.
Was it
I
the
did not
one
know
next
that.
to Turkey Hill?
That's where my dad lives currently, but there's also 2 rankings in that system there.
Oh shit!
I guess technically 3 because there's an old folks.
There's a
section
lot of
too.
coke in the one further down the street, past Golf Zone.
meth probably.
If there's coke in the one, I know for sure.
Oh yeah.
Not from experience, but from somebody that I had to drop off because he did too much coke on a job site years ago.
They all have copious amounts of drugs.
There you go. Fair enough.
It's just a kind of running theme throughout them all.
It's not a stereotype. It's
Yeah,
just
no, it's
no, it's real. It's
no,
just
it's
a-
pretty much how it happens. A lot of people with nice cars in very shitty houses.
Dude,
but
some
yeah.
of them are really nice, to be honest. I
Priorities.
work in quite a few that I'm like, this
So-
is really nice.
If you're getting one past 1970, which
house?
I grew up in quite a few 60s trailers.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're like getting sunburned at 6 a.m.
yeah. You got to recoat the roofs pretty often. Yeah,
shit.
It's a pretty wild thing. But yeah. All right. To shoot me a question on.
Well, like so,
deadbeat
he would
dad.
disappear. So on Father's Day, like was he just not around? Were you asking your mom where's Dad?
There's been
Was
quite a-
Father's Day a thing in your family? Like, did you even know about Father's Day?
What kind of addiction?
Yeah. Well, my dad was very open when I was young, so I like pretty much knew what was happening.
Oh, so he was just like, I'm just doing drugs.
in a weird
and-
roundabout way.
Interesting.
The first time or two was more like what's happening, why is dad not around kind of deal. But you can see it through your other parent, like, hey, they're being a fucking prick, like something's wrong. Then you're like, all right, I'm not like, obviously it's a weird thing happening right now. I'm not gonna dig too far into this.
But you're growing up, so you don't really grasp it
Yeah,
100%.
But then I hit like
One for you.
like 10ish, like around 10, and then started really
Good.
seeing what I saw my dad. All right. I'm trying to think of how much I reveal on here.
Dude,
It's up to you. You don't have to.
No, it's all right. My dad was
Did he
a
like going to
drug
kids'
addict
parties?
for many years.
Yeah. We've shared some really dumb shit. Chaz has a really long sack, apparently. So,
Yeah.
That's
We also
enough.
pissed the bed till we
yeah,
were.
we also pissed the bed.
Till
Yeah,
17, I heard.
That's fantastic. I've only had a
Going
couple bed pisses,
seen it.
and that was blackout drunks.
that's impressive.
But,
Good job on bladder control.
Hell yeah,
we don't
bro.
have it.
I almost pissed in my wife's
do now,
hamper
but-
once.
What?
I almost pissed in my wife's hamper once. She said I lifted the top piece of laundry out like it was the lid of a toilet. And she was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
It happens. So that happens.
Yeah, I hit
okay.
Hey,
the
it's
toilet.
laundry.
fair.
You just go wash it.
Yeah, dude, whatever you're
Wasn't while you
comfortable
were
sharing.
asleep.
So, like, this is an educational podcast, believe it or not. Like, we're actually idiots.
Oh, fair enough.
We're
All right,
fucking
I
dumb.
did say this to Chaz. I'm an open book. So I
There you
remember
go.
the first time seeing my dad and a group of friends smoking crack.
Oh yeah. Open up, brother. Let's hear it.
Awesome.
So it was pretty cool.
You
My
had a
dad
dad
was
you could
living
smoke
with
crack
one of
with?
his friends that he worked with. And it was like how I got to see my dad for the time being.
How old are you? Roughly.
What age were you?
This was
I was 15.
two or so years before high school.
Okay.
Because in high school, I actually moved in with my dad because he started cleaning his shit up for a while.
Okay.
And he's still off of drugs. He's still an alcoholic, but he stopped doing crazy
hard
drugs
shit.
and But yeah, it was say 2 years before high school or so. He had like a fairly solid living situation. And but yeah, I remember busting downstairs because the guy he was living with
In a
had
trailer?
no, this was actually a house in Downingtown.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, this was in between trailers. He was trailer, homeless, tents.
I just know downstairs is like
Friend's
in the
house.
yard in a trailer.
Yeah, no, this was actually a house. It was a nice little spot he had that was not his.
Squatters.
But anyway, there was a drum
30
set
days.
that they had downstairs, so I would always go fuck around on this drum set. They so happened to be all tuned up coming back from the bar and had a fucking tinny pipe, which at the time I'd like just started smoking pot. So I was like, oh, they're fucking smoking weed down here. And then everyone got real weird about it. And I noticed the smell was like weird. But yeah, he had later admitted they were smoking crack downstairs.
shit.
Yeah.
Were you weirded out by that?
It was very weird.
Like, was crack like, because to me, if crack would be like, holy shit, you do crack. You're like hard.
It was a wild thing to see. Yeah. And like to be like, oh yeah, that's like drugs.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'd like just started smoking pot maybe like once or twice at that
Not
time.
a drug.
Pot's not.
Medicine.
But it's getting into the altered
Yeah, I know.
state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've met your mom a couple times, and she is just an absolute sweetheart. At least from what I've
She is.
Yeah.
She was a hard ass for a long time.
Hell
she
yeah.
is
Shout
very
out
nice.
to Mrs. Vince, the hard ass.
There you go.
Play the Stone Cold theme there.
I'm gonna whoop his ass if he don't get back home. Oh hell yeah!
If he walks in on him doing crack one more time.
Honestly, the way you just presented that was probably my mom in the background that I never saw.
That's hilarious.
There's motherfucker. Yeah.
That's awesome.
At your wedding, she's like, "Oh, you're such a nice boy. That was such a nice speech that you did." And just thinking, like, I can't believe my husband's smoking crack. Oh hell yeah! So like, when did they separate?
I never knew them together.
Oh, so it was
Yeah,
You
I
were
was
born and
conceived
then-
and
That's only
they were
4.5%.
together.
Is that cool?
What's that?
That's only like 4.5%. Is that cool?
I just needed something to sip
Oh,
on.
yeah, you're good. It's
I
good.
got
It's
you.
actually a
You're
good
not
one.
doing boom
It's a good
sauce?
sipper.
Boom sauce is so good.
you didn't get a
It was
sauce?
within arm's
Boom
reach.
sauce is
Oh, not mad at that. Not mad at that.
8%.
Is it 8?
But yeah, I never knew my parents together. And
Okay.
it was always a weird, like, I never understood why they were ever together until I got older, and I was like, oh, they both like drugs for a hot
I
second.
see.
Wait, were they back and forth together growing up or no?
No, it was fairly short though. Like, my mom had like knew other people in the family, and then met my dad through that.
And she's moved on.
Yeah, my mom hates
died?
my dad.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah.
I thought
No. My mom's alive and well.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you meant passed on.
No, moved on from like drugs and like.
Your mom has moved on.
Oh, my mom would probably
Yeah,
never
I'm like,
admit any of that to me. I would,
Yeah.
But
So-
through
Councilman.
deductions
Sorry,
of
y'all.
how two
Sorry.
Joke, I'm joking. Okay.
there's only one reason those two people had a child. That ended up being me.
Oh, are you a crack baby?
You born
Don't
baby.
know.
Let's go.
Oh wait, you leaving him hanging. You leaving him hanging.
You might be a crack. I was told
We 80 babies.
way late in my life that I was.
That's not the crack.
I don't even know why she told me. She's like,
80
I did speed when I was pregnant with you. I'm like, oh, that's why my fucking leg never stopped
Yeah.
shaking.
Like, that's
Right?
why
That's cool.
I need Adderall now.
Yeah, I'm like,
They would-
oh,
they
well, I don't. I
smoke
mean, I never
cigarettes,
had
drink
it,
alcohol,
so I'm
like,
like always like,
Yeah.
Times were different back then. It's like,
Yeah.
all right,
this
I'm
shouldn't
not
still
mad
be
at
in my
you.
system. You
So
wouldn't
then,
think.
all
but I'm
right,
like,
you would-
let's
you
hear
wouldn't
about
think.
your dad now.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Let's hear about your
Let's
Yeah,
hear a
dad.
little
Rashaad.
tidbit.
You got all excited about crack babies,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
no,
we gotta
yeah,
hear.
yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
hear what the councilman's got to say.
You
it's a
did perk
joke.
up.
It's a joke
Allegedly.
in the community. Like, oh, you born or raised, you're a crack baby. Like,
I see.
But no, so we're talking about my dad.
Yeah.
So
Papa
or,
Bates.
or upbringing in general, and then also
and
want to get
whatever
to
you're comfortable with.
also want to
honestly.
get back into. Oh, you clearly haven't been to jail. You're a fucking councilman. But like, have you ever been to bad shit you've ever done? Oh shit,
I've been to a jail, like for a
yeah,
tour.
like visiting. You're like, I'm gonna clean the jail.
It's educational.
Excuse me, I think you need some new locks on these.
Let me think about this. So when I first met my dad, I was probably in fifth grade,
that's-
fifth grade
that's not
that I
right.
know of. There's pictures of me and him, like I'm a baby and like not a stroller, but what are those things that the kids walking with a tray on the front of it with the wheels and shit? You put the food on the tray, little walkie thing.
A walker?
You walk. I don't fucking know what it's called, but that's what.
You know, honestly, I don't know a name for him, but I've had like 3
know
of
what
them
I'm
for
talking
You're
my
talking
own
about
child.
the
yeah.
thing with the fucking the bucket that you're sitting in.
Yeah, you got a tray.
Oh,
it's
I
like a walker.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
walker.
yeah,
I
that.
call it
Yeah.
destruction vehicle. 'Cause then the kid just like
Pretty much what
runs
you
into
do, right?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Topical
I've seen a picture of
dadcast.
me of that,
Yeah.
and that was probably when I was like 1. But then my uncle actually introduced me to him when I was in like 4th or 5th grade. He's like, "Hey," we sat at the kitchen table in my grandmother's house. He's like, "Hey, you know who this is?" I'm like, "No, is it your friend?" Like, no idea. He's like, "Oh, this is your dad." I'm like,
That's crazy.
"Oh, cool." I didn't know like what to do. It was super weird. So
Yeah.
like
See, that's
we hung out at my grandparents' house. I'm in 5th grade, so like my life is not different. But I'm watching South Park now too, so like life is crazy for me. Grew up in a very Christian family, so South Park and Simpsons off limits. So like we watched Seventh Heaven, Highlander, shit like that. So when I watched that, I'm like, oh wow. But anyway,
This is eye opening.
right? It's kind of crazy. So yeah, I met him. That's the first time I met him. And then I'm trying to think the next time I met him. Next time I met him was at my graduation of high school. That was 2005. So I think it was probably what?
Wait, to what?
That's a span.
When you're talking to him and shit, like then you're like, all right, later.
Oh, so you asked him that question. So my dad was in jail. A lot.
Ah.
Yeah, a lot. So allegedly, his past was
Murky.
selling things that were not legal.
Okay.
Did that a lot, apparently.
Hmm.
So we talked through mail.
wonder if
I used to write a
Our
lot.
dads ever met each other because my dad liked to buy a lot of Oh shit!
Yeah. So that's how that
Good
went.
job.
That was great.
That was a good one.
So yeah, so we used to talk through like letters. So like back in high school, back middle school, elementary school, and middle school. I went to like Sugartown and shit. So we had pen pals. So I understood like how to write people from long distance, which was great. So then when he started writing me from jail, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write this long ass letter because I might not speak to him again for like another month or so. So that's how we spoke for like a couple of years. And then after that,
Continuously?
for a little bit. I don't know if he stopped or I stopped. I probably stopped. Don't remember. I'm too young. I sent a candle to him once, and I didn't get in trouble, but I got a letter from the jail because like you can't send flammable shit.
You're gay.
Who's this fucking kid? This ain't my son.
It was Father's Day at school. They said make your father a gift, and I'm like, I'm making him a candle.
I saw you had a
Are
lot
you
of
on the
lighters, so I figured a candle would be good for you.
Oh god.
So it was a beeswax candle. I sent in the mail. They sent it back to me melted, like gone. That you can't send this stuff to jail. Like not in that words, but like the political way that they did that
That's
shit.
wild.
Wait,
Yeah,
so did they melt it and send it back? It's
swear
just
to-
like
You know what's wild?
Dude, they had to.
I know why they melted it. They made sure there was nothing
in it.
inside
Oh,
of that
see?
candle.
Yeah, you're so right. That makes
that
so much
makes
sense.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
See, we're learning
I was
things.
fucking dumb. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I would have
No, that's
I was-
fair.
yeah,
Until
that
we
makes a lot
started
of sense,
talking
yeah.
about, it, I'm like,
That's
actually,
fair.
that makes sense.
That makes so much sense.
I'm more
fair.
aware of the criminal side of these
It's
things.
fair.
I put it in an envelope. Okay.
Wait, was it like a stick candle or like?
No, it was like a beeswax candle I made at school.
Oh,
Yeah, like they give us like a
okay,
sheet of
okay.
beeswax and I
Put
wrap it
your
around
heart
a
into
candle
that
wick.
candle.
Okay.
You damn roll. Absolutely I
Yeah.
did.
Damn.
Yeah, we're sticking with that story. But yeah,
We're sticking with that.
so then that
It was
was I
really
met him
shiny,
there.
shiny, hoping it projectile went into his dad.
I'm trying to think now. And then after that, that was what I say, elementary, middle school. What grade are you in 5th, 6th grade? It's either
It's
elementary.
elementary.
Yeah. So,
Middle school started for 7th grade for me. I don't know about
Same,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
what?
went to Catholic. My shit was different.
Did you?
I was K through 8 Catholic.
You were K through the Lord, brother.
Hell yeah.
There
bro.
ain't no grades in when
When I
it comes to the
graduated, it
Lord.
was K through 12.
Yeah, I got out of
that's just
Catholic
wild.
once I went to high school.
Touched or untouched?
Okay.
I was never touched, unfortunately, dude.
Okay.
I felt pretty left out.
Dude,
I don't know
my
if-
kid goes to Catholic school now, and then my wife like a few months ago, she's like, oh, they have a Boy Scouts group through the church, and I think I'm gonna sign him up. I was like, are you trying to get him touched? Like he already got like you're just like trying.
You're
at this
just-
point.
I mean,
like,
I was in
let's
Boy
not.
Scouts before the stuff happened.
Oh,
Well, no, that
We're
stuff
just
was
joking.
happening.
Yeah.
this is a joke. I'm just joking.
My scout leader was a woman. My scout leader was a woman, though, so I don't know how it worked.
But that was
yeah.
like,
Well, that
yeah.
would have been fine, then.
Yeah. Yes. No, it's the double standard. Stop. No, it's all bad.
I'm sorry.
So,
But
the
yeah.
next time you saw your dad,
So
or
next time I
spoke
saw
to
him
him at least.
was my graduation from high school.
Okay.
I graduated from this charter school. Anyway, they were K through 12, as I was saying.
Okay.
That was the next time I saw him. We hung out for a couple hours that I can remember. And then the time after that I saw him was shit. That was 2005. I think the last time I saw him was 2021.
Damn.
Yeah.
And no contact in between.
A little bit. A little bit. It was like
We send him
Back to jail.
Send him candles. And
doing
shit.
some bad shit. No,
Here's
one
that
cares.
candle I tried to give you
like
all
every-
these years ago.
Every birthday,
Son,
you send him a candle.
I don't
and
want a
it's like,
fucking candle.
one of these days he's gonna like
He
these
didn't know I
fucking
sent it to him.
candles.
I
It's
thought
probably
you said
like,
camels.
not getting letters
I was
from
like,
you.
Yeah, that's great. That's great for jail. Send him a carton of camels.
Shut the burn
Oh
that
wait,
shit
still
down.
in jail?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
That I'm aware of.
Well, like
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
in the interim, I mean.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
That's
before you go into the 2021,
lows.
what?
Huh? What?
Before we go into the 2021 meeting or seeing him again,
Yeah.
do you know like why he wasn't around at birth? Was it because of like the criminal activity, or he
Oh
just
yeah, my
didn't-
mom was like, "Fuck that."
okay?
Yeah, but she
And you
knew,
have sisters, right?
obviously,
You have
yeah.
sis- yeah.
Too many. I love them all.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Thank you. But
But
yeah.
what about their lives? Like, are they young, older?
Oh, so they have different fathers than I do.
gotcha.
I'm the
Okay.
I'm the outcast.
So
they all have the same dad.
Just
Dude
this
was-
dad is
My stepdad was around for the last 20 some years.
Is he cool?
Oh, he's really cool.
fuck yeah.
Oh, he's really cool.
Stepdads.
You
Let's
ever, you
go.
ever seen Friday?
Yeah, I will get
Yeah.
over
Debo?
seven.
Love Friday. Oh yeah.
He's that size.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and kung fu champion. Like he's a great dude.
Wait, Debo, you say?
Wait,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you
Yeah.
say your stepdad's like Debo?
Yeah, but he does
That's-
kung fu. So like,
That's pretty
he has
sick, dude.
thousands of fucking, well, not thousands. I'm gonna say
I want
several.
I want him
gold
to
medals
rob
because,
my
like,
chain so I
he's
can
big
hear
as
him go,
fuck.
"What chain?"
And does it? People are like, I watch his videos. I'm like, damn, son, he wasn't ready.
God damn.
They're all a lot smaller than him.
That's cool though.
But yeah, but he's great at what he does. So I did celebrate Father's Day because I had a stepdad who was there, who was great.
Oh,
cool.
so, yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
But real dad,
So
sorry,
2021.
Yeah, so that was high school. He came to my graduation, which was really nice, and then that was 2005. But
Does that fuck
2021,
you up though?
yeah, man, because I saw him again 15 years later, and
Yeah.
it was fucking weird, dude. I hope he never sees this video. So I visited him in Virginia. He lives
Yeah,
in
but
Virginia.
No, but you gotta fucking like if you're not there, you're not like that's
Well,
it's on you at that
he
point.
tried to
Like if
be
you
there.
sees a video, who the fucking be there for your
Yeah.
fucking kid, dude?
That's the
No
problem.
offense,
Like,
I'm not trying to
No,
dog
not at
shit
all.
him,
He
but-
tried to be there, but like he used to lie to me a lot.
Okay.
He was like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna give you like $5 when I was like 7 years old." I'm like, "Oh my god, yeah, let's go, let's hang out." But then he never showed up. I'm like, "Damn, where's my money at?"
I think
Yeah, that's hard.
I grew up poor, so I'm like, "You give me $5, like, motherfucker, you know how many pogs I'm gonna get right now? Like, holy shit, it's
Oh
slammers,
shit,
bro.
we
Like,
getting into
I'm ready to go to
pogs,
Punch
Yo,
Toy Store, like, spend that
fuck
$5
yeah.
real quick." But nope. And then he tried it again with me. when
I
was
think
like
that's
20
worse than
minutes.
just
We
like.
should play Pog.
I think. Fuck yeah. Oh no, I used to have all my shit, all my
I
slammers.
used to.
My
Oh,
best
dude.
slammer
God, I
ever
love
was
slammers.
a clear slammer and it had an OJ in the middle, and so it was OJ in the slammer, and it was fucking
I had a Ninja
best.
Star
It
slammer.
Mine was a
beauty.
Mortal
That's
Kombat
cool.
Gold Slammer.
I had a
that thing-
Those
solid
black
brass.
and gold.
Fuck
I
yeah.
had a solid brass.
Those are your fucking cheating ones. Like that, you were the asshole.
That was me.
Yo, that
You can knock a whole pile over with the
You
fucking.
damn
right
I had a
I know.
peace sign one that was this thick.
I
and it
had
was-
the peace sign. Or no, mine was yin
up.
yang.
I had
the
that
yin
one
yang.
too.
I had the
It was
yin
like
yang
the
brass
States
slammer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you were just like,
Oh,
bam. You're like,
there's so much
and
going on.
most of the slammers back
Pogs
then.
just opened a realm
That's what I'm
of
saying.
just
Like,
like.
Dude,
did you
that's
collect all the
wild.
states?
Well, most of the
I
slammers
wish
were
I-
those the thin plastic.
States?
Wait,
Huh?
was
Did
it?
you collect all the states? And
Pogs? I don't
You had
remember.
No,
states?
I just got the grossest ones.
Oh.
Because they always had wild
I was
ass
such a fucking
graphics.
nerd. Jesus.
I made my own Pog.
what?
They had the official
No,
like
I had,
Pog
like-
brand with like the
I had
character
like
on it.
tubes
Yes.
of those fucking
Yes.
things.
too, yeah.
Me too.
But
Stuff
like
fun.
what you dealt with,
Oh yeah. So sorry.
Speaking of
You were
slammer, your dad was
saying- Slammer.
I think what like that kind of shit that he was doing of just like kind of lying to you is worse than like the
That's-
guy just taking off and you know because it's like giving
Exactly.
you that hope of like, oh yeah, let's hang, and then
yeah, but maybe in his heart he was like, well, I am gonna give him 5. Like, but then he's just
Maybe in
an
his heart,
asshole
you know, you're
and
right.
couldn't help it and fucking.
or was he selling crack or whatever allegedly? Was he selling this shit to support the family or he was just
No.
yeah okay
For himself.
himself? All right.
So how did this? All right. So let me ask you this, because you're a very well-adjusted man. You're an intelligent dude. I've talked to you many,
Try my best.
multiple, 2 times.
Much more.
Like three.
Hell yeah,
That's all
talked to
that
you 3
matters.
times. But no, you're very well-adjusted.
Yeah,
So
'cause my mom.
How? Okay. So you
My
were
mom,
raised
hell
right
yeah.
by your mom
Yeah.
and
So raised by
stepdad.
my mom, my grandmom.
Okay.
Like, weirdly, a lot of women.
Yeah, strong female
Yeah.
characters in life do make a
And they,
difference.
my mom.
I
didn't
will-
Amen.
do shit. She's like, I don't. People are like, oh, you gotta be with a belt. I'm like, a belt? My mom was like, nigga, you better not. Like, all right, cool.
It explains the hat.
But it makes a lot of sense though, because there was no father figure. I mean, I had my grandpop and had my stepdad later.
Hell yeah.
A little late,
Sorry.
but yeah.
So
did it affect you in other ways, like having all that shit go on in your life? Do you think about it a lot? Do you think about it every day?
I think about it a lot. Yeah, because I think I'd be a completely different person if I had my real dad in my life. Like I had my grandfather and my stepdad, but like, you know, it's different because they
His
can't
dad or your
say
mom's
certain
dad?
things. What's that?
His dad or your mom's dad?
My mom's dad. Yeah.
Where's his dad?
He's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
From
yeah.
an early age?
Actually, COVID.
oh
yeah.
shit.
Just like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for your
Damn,
loss.
5
That's all
years ago. That's.
I know it's.
I'm
wild,
sorry,
right?
that statement
It's
just
wild,
blew
isn't
my
it?
mind for
Yeah.
a second. Yeah.
Time flies, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
But what was the question?
Maybe
Just
you got
how-
affected by that.
Yeah, how,
Oh.
do you think about it a lot? Like, how's it affecting you? And how? All right, so you said you would be
So-
different. So how do you think you would be different?
I think I would be different because I would probably like speak up more because I don't take shit, but you don't know that I'm not taking your shit. Like people like, say things to me, and I'm like, okay. But like, I feel like if I had my dad around, I'm like, yo, fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you up right now.
You're more of a memory bank guy.
Yes, and I'll get
I'm
you
gonna
back
fuck you
when I
later.
can get you back. But don't worry, I'm gonna get you.
Should have played hockey.
Yeah. Oh, I should have played. My little brother plays hockey, and he's like fucking 18, 6'4", little bastard.
Hockey, you if somebody fucks you, you take the license plate number. So they turn around, you get their number. You're like, all right,
Oh, see?
I'll see you in about fucking 10 minutes.
There you
when
go.
You're not paying attention. I'm gonna fucking whack the fuck out of your ankles.
Exactly.
Yeah, number 18. What was it? 18. Okay, I got you.
But
All
yeah,
right.
so like that's kind of the difference there. But I think I turned out pretty well.
So after the 2021 awkward visit, do you see yourself seeing him again?
Oh, so let me just
Yeah, and would you ever call him out and be like, "Yo, motherfucker, what's the deal, dude?"
so
Do you see I'm
The
running
problem with the
Norristown
20
now, motherfucker?
So the 2021 visit, right? It was supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be really good. He's in Virginia. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come drive out there, meet you, meet the family, because I never met my family, his side of the family, never met them really. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go out there. I said, before I go out there though, we're gonna like, hey, we'll talk about things.
Oh.
I'll buy the dinner, I'll buy the lunch, I'll buy the breakfast, I'll buy the hotel room.
You're
I'll-
like, I invested in Bitcoin. Like you're an idiot.
what?
Allegedly,
Like,
whatever.
I'm paying for everything. Don't worry about it. He says, no, I got you. And I'm like, that's a fucking lie.
Oh, dude, I would call that out on my
No,
dad
but I was like,
in
you
a
know what?
heartbeat.
Maybe he does. Maybe it's different. It's been 15, 16 years. I'm like, all right, maybe things are different. Nah. So I meet up with him, and we're at a gas station in Virginia. The gas station has a lot of land. So him and his buddies sit in the corner of the land by the gate, smoke weed, and just drink 40s all day. I didn't know this. So I was like, hey, let's go out to dinner. He's like, oh, we get dinner here. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I'm like, this is a gas station. So I got fried chicken, mac and cheese, the regular black shit at a fucking gas station.
Hell yeah.
So
He paid?
No.
Did he pay?
Anyway,
all right, so
Damn.
I have to say, I've been in some down south ass Virginia,
yeah.
and sometimes that gas station food be hitting because that's all they have,
But
and they
it is.
actually
So I
have
wasn't
real
mad at it.
fryers.
I
They
wasn't
got-
mad at it, but I was like, I offered to go somewhere
yeah,
different.
No,
He offered. He's like, oh,
but he's like, yo, this gas station be hitting.
Yeah. No, what's pissing me
Be
off though?
hitting.
Him and his buddies were
That-
smoking weed and
32,
hiding it
we
from
got
me.
it.
What?
They were hiding
That's
it.
hip.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
What
That's
happened?
hip lingo.
he
Sorry.
say?
we're-
Oh, did I?
No,
I'm
I
taking
mean-
note of the hip lingo.
What did he say? 32?
No, he said
I
that
said it'd be hitting.
it'd be hitting.
Oh, be hitting.
So we gotta take note of that.
Oh, I can
I didn't
understand.
say
Be
it's
hitting.
bussin'.
Be hitting would be
Bussin'.
like.
Nah, I don't say
Be
that.
hitting's
food
like
was
that's really
bussin'.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah.
bussin'.
Are we allowed to piss on this podcast?
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
You have to look for a hamper
I
though.
won't say anything until you get back.
bathroom.
Because he'll cut it out.
Right there. So like right behind the wall.
Yeah, if you gotta
Walk
piss-
out the door and to the right. The only other door.
I love it. You guys are fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll take a
Yeah,
break.
check out the.
Take a break.
We'll take a little
Yeah,
break.
check out the rest of my basement. Tell me how cool
yeah.
my house is.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to have you guys. You have to compliment how
Don't
cool
go
we
in
are.
the back room.
Yeah.
People
Hey,
are hidden back
do you want to
there.
take a second and compliment the studio and how professional we are?
Oh,
and,
this is fucking awesome.
and how fun. Oh yeah, we're supposed to
feel
have
so
an alarm go
comfortable.
off every 10 minutes, and you were supposed to compliment us on how
Really?
funny we are
That's
and how good we
hilarious.
are.
So
and-
I
Oh,
so
I was good at
while
that.
Vince is gone, I did remember I have my Google Drive up, and Rashaad, I have your mixtape on here.
No,
wait, you're a rapper?
dude, I always wanted to be a rapper.
So Rashaad
Growing up,
always wanted to be a
I'm not
rapper.
good.
And we got drunk one night, and I said, I have a studio in my
awful.
house.
Fuck no.
And he was like, really? So I'm like, next time you come over, let's just make a mixtape.
No,
Wait, do you think I'm a better rapper than him?
absolutely.
I don't know. You want to hear it?
No,
Yeah.
absolutely, 100% you are.
Have you ever heard me?
Well, yes, fat and thin.
I don't even know which song. Like,
I don't even know because like I was so nervous. I'm like, I don't know how to talk on this.
I don't even
Well,
know.
you're supposed to be a fucking rapper. You
no,
rap.
I just like writing raps. I didn't want to rap.
Let's
rap.
see. I
just like
don't even
writing it.
remember these.
I mean, writing school.
Yeah.
So, all right. So was that cathartic for you? Writing?
Yes, writing for me. Yes,
Do you still
rapping
do
it? No. Yes.
What do you do? Like poetry and shit, or
No, I just like listen to rap songs, and I'm like, oh, this is I listen-
Inspiring?
Just write rap. Yeah, because
I'd much rather hear.
poetry.
So all right.
I wrote poetry when I was younger, back in like elementary, middle school. I wrote poetry. Yes.
Okay. To
Yeah.
girls.
No, for myself.
Okay.
I was that weird.
Well, you're like hell yeah, this is
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you see this line right here? Langston Hughes would be proud.
But that kind of stuff, if you have like the story and stuff you have,
Yeah.
we talked about it before, that produces, in my opinion, true art and actually
Literally.
the stuff that people that have gone through it will connect with on a much deeper level. So even if you don't have a fucking amazing voice,
Nah.
if you're speaking like from the heart
Real
and
shit,
actual real
It's
stuff,
fun.
way better than the trash
It's so
that's
much
out there.
better. That's why I like certain rap music because I'm like, I can
sick.
tell this is real.
4 minutes.
Like, I don't care about the dumb shit.
You can pass.
Oh, this is you.
This is me.
This is you. This is great.
I forgot I jumped in.
Listen, this
The
was
whole
one of my
thing?
songs.
No.
Are you down?
We're doing a live react to Rashaad's rap.
God no.
Is that you singing or him?
It's my first freestyle ever. Listen, my niggas don't have to come.
What year is this?
I wanna be there.
2024?
Right before Charlie.
Now watch them.
This is actually what I ran with.
Drunk, all right?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Cook some beef stew and you can do the dishes and I'll watch you.
I was tired, bro.
I said I can cook beef stew and watch you wash the dishes. Like, what's the
That's kind of some baller ass shit, though. I don't know.
Where the fuck did you come in?
you guys?
Wait, so this was a beat that you guys were just going recording over?
Yes.
This is fucking great.
That's so fun. Were you in Lowe's?
Is it in the wood aisle?
They're in a bathroom stall together.
It does have good acoustics. It could be in a bathroom stall.
Yo, we killed this stuff. I forgot this is my first.
Like, dude, there's two guys in there in a bathroom. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh my god. It does sound like it's in a fucking handicap stall.
I feel like I just need a little bit more complications. If you
You should be a rapper under the name The Councilman, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then spit facts about fucking saving the towns and all that shit.
If you can sneak in some real good, like
It's gotta be better than this, to be honest. Rashaad, it's gotta be better than this.
it does.
No, this
Well,
rips, dude.
honestly, it could be exactly this done satirically,
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%.
and it will work.
That would work.
It
like,
would work.
clean up the litter, clean up the streets,
Yeah.
clean up the gutters, clean up Norristown. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would work.
it could be
Yeah,
done
that would work.
satirically, and it would work great.
And like with a good video, that would work.
uh-huh.
And especially under the name The
Why you
Councilman.
always lying?
Oh,
it could
dude.
be one of those.
People will be lining up in the video and fucking be like,
Yeah,
oh,
it would be a
100%.
hit.
Yeah. That, dude,
It's
that
funny
was
Chaz, it's funny we know it would be successful and then just can't be
You
successful.
can't do it.
we
Oh,
just refused to do it.
I was like one day he's like, "You are the best podcast ever." I was
so
like, oh, awesome.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm the king of having great advice, but not being able to
Oh, that's us in a heartbeat. In a nutshell.
fucking
Yeah.
follow said advice.
We have
Our friend-
amazing. We've had so many $1 million+ ideas
Yeah.
that we
My
just don't
friend
do.
Bug has said so many times, he's like, you guys are so talented and such a shame that you're not utilizing it because you could actually do something with it. And I'm just like, no, I don't have.
He's really bad about it as far as like, nah, just it's fucking nobody cares. I'm like, oh.
Nobody does care, in my opinion,
And
but
I'm
just
the
having
same
fun.
way, dude.
Yeah.
I like no one gives a shit about.
Well,
what
there's too
I
much
have
shit.
to say.
There's too much shit out
It's
there.
so much.
Have you ever
it's
been
a-
on a podcast before?
You
I-
said one podcast.
I've been on one. It was
Yeah?
just another group of buddies starting up a podcast.
So not as successful as this one.
Nah.
I will say
how's this one feel?
this one has ran longer.
Well, yeah, we're doing that nowadays.
So, no, this one, not throw shade. This one's a bit more fun.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the podcast that was unsuccessful.
Yeah. Well, what was
Are
it
they
called?
still going?
Oh no.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's happening? What was it?
No.
The Danger podcast.
Hell yeah! Shout out to the Danger Podcast.
It was kind of.
I don't remember where we left off with you. Like,
Oh, we left off at my.
We're not trying to beef with other local podcasts.
I am. Yo, fuck you, Delco Nerd Network.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Fuck the podcast.
Oh, you heard it here, folks.
Oh,
You heard it here, folks. All right, so where did we leave off with?
Well,
So
we left off
left
with a
off-
bunch of dad shit, but can I ask you guys, like, talking about your dad shit? And I'm going to ask this too, because I had this thought earlier when you guys were all spouting off your shit. This is serious. Chaz and I talked about this before. Like, sitting in a room like this. Now, I don't know you guys near as good as Chaz does, but it doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
I know you guys better now by you guys just spouting off some dumb shit without us being on our phones for fucking 2 hours and everything else. Is it not a kind of a cool feeling to do that shit?
It is. It feels good to like let it out.
It's nostalgic. You
feel
got
It's fun to think about the shit that you haven't really. We're all preoccupied with life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean to exclude. You're the only one without kids at this point.
Yeah, but he's
at
like
this point.
cleaning up litter and shit. He's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying you do not. No, you have. You are a councilman. You have a well-productive life. But
Well, so I was thinking about this too. Where like stories like this, like when you're just hanging out with friends, you're not like, "Hey, you want to hear about my dad?"
Yeah,
You never
exactly.
you never
Right.
talk about this, but
Yeah.
it's something that's
I don't
happened.
bring
to
the
you.
mood fucking down.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah,
ever
so it's-
talk
I-
about it. Ever.
There's so many people out there that've been through this. That's the kind of shit that I've had people message me and they're like, "Oh, this actually is really cool. Like, 'cause nobody can do this and like actually be funny but also serious
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
same time."
I will
time,
say,
yeah.
I've never told anyone I saw my dad smoke crack.
You heard it here, folks. Let's go.
Because it's a fucked up weird,
weird
fucking
thing.
thing.
Where
And
does
no,
that
and
go-
it's
yeah.
I can tell you now.
Conversation.
No, do it
honestly.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just,
I can tell you now too.
life.
That it's an embarrassing thing. It's an
It's
embarrassing.
not something I was ever proud of.
Yeah, it's not something that you'd be like,
Yeah.
let me just share this with somebody unless you're super fucking close to them.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
But putting it out there, there's so many fucking people that are like, oh, my fucking dad did
He's on the
heroin in
interwebs.
front of me before and he fucking almost died and I brought him back. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
that's
kids that have
crazy,
like
yeah.
Narcaned their parents.
right.
Yeah.
Which
And
is,
like
yeah.
that wasn't my life.
No.
It
I know it sucks.
could have been at
Because
some point.
sometimes
but-
you're like, oh, fuck, my life really sucked. And you're like, but then you're like, oh, wait, there's definitely way worse out there.
Yeah.
I know because if you're
Why?
business, like,
Like-
oh, I saw my dad multiple times. I'm like, oh, all right, this
It
is
is-
weird.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
it
my
was
dad 3
weird.
times in 25 years.
exactly.
Yeah, that's like worse. Like as much as my dad was not present for like a lot of things, he also was there through a lot of things. Just
My mom
life
also
shit.
was like, we don't need you.
Yeah.
Well, that was
She
my
didn't,
mom's
though.
Go, Mom.
attitude.
She didn't need him.
My
She
mom's
was good.
attitude was like, "Your dad's a piece of shit,"
Yeah, that's my mom.
but like
Can
he
you
was
laugh?
still
Got you.
just around enough for like a lot of years to where like
Did you have the village situation? Like
I
your
was
aunts,
the
uncles?
standard every other weekend visitation
Oh.
90s
Oh,
kid.
I never
Yeah.
had that. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, you brought that up
Wow.
before, where like you
Never
would
had
go to
that
your
either.
dad's, and it was just like you can just go ham.
Oh,
Like,
it
whatever
was
you want,
chaos.
you were
right?
allowed to do
Yeah.
whatever you
It
wanted.
was
Oh, so you
chaos.
loved it.
I did.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
of
was
course.
a break from the
Rules,
the-
the structure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
I never had that. So
which
jealous.
is why I glorified my dad for the longest time until I
That is
got
fuck-
older
You
and
got
realized
older.
I was like, oh shit, you're smoking crack?
No wonder I could do everything that I
Like, yeah, my
wanted.
dad lets me
This is
fucking jump
wild.
off bridges. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Uh,
So how's this going to affect the way that you do fatherhood? Let me ask you that.
I was gonna get to
That's
that.
a good
so
question.
this is something I have actually
I'm a learning interview.
quoted in my life before is I didn't learn a lot on how to be a dad, but I learned a lot on how I don't want to be a dad.
Yeah, that's real
Ooh,
shit.
deep,
That's real
deep
shit.
cut Vince
It's
Riffy
I like that.
original.
No, that's good though.
Sometimes
like
you get
that.
deep.
And is
But I
that something
did-
you fucking think about all the time, or is that
We gotta
something?
make a TikTok on that. That's
Okay.
good.
Because
We're stealing that.
I actually do see my dad periodically still, and it's all on my accord.
Yeah. So like, what is it like with your kid? Like that whole aspect of it. Like he's met her, right?
Yeah, quite a
whiskey's
few
good.
times. He's like,
Nope.
You good?
Oh, me?
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh,
We good on drinks?
for now.
hey, I got
In like 5 more minutes, I'm gonna call you. Don't you worry.
Everybody's good, right?
Don't you worry.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're getting
So
deep
see
here. The
that-
kids are coming
yeah,
in.
yeah,
We got
Damn right. Let's
make
gotta
sure
fill
we're
it
good.
up, baby.
For this next 4-hour segment, we're good.
Hell yeah.
But no,
Oh,
seriously.
I
So
hope, I
you
hope
said
this is a long runner. This is a fun one.
I hope
yeah.
so.
So you
I'm
said
having a good time.
that you think about it periodically, and you think about how you don't want to. I think about some shit too, right? So I talked about it with Chaz a little bit, but and this isn't something I love sharing, but I was physically abused too, and that's something that sticks with me. And I'm like, God damn it, I don't. And
Me
yeah,
too. It's
and
okay.
dude, I love my mom, but she would hit the shit out of me, and she told me her mom did it to her, and so like it's kind of like a thing, and she had me super young, so
Real quick. When did your dad die?
I was 17.
Okay.
He never hit me.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, it's like
I got a belt once. It was because I knocked the Christmas tree over.
well, you're a fucking idiot for
Fully
that.
decorated.
that
Yeah.
ass,
Well,
Yeah, I would kick your ass for that.
that's
No,
what I'm saying. And I understand that because I have a child. I'm like,
No, I'm
yeah,
joking. That's-
I'd be pissed too.
You really should, dude. You really should.
No.
Like, as much as people say, and I'm actually one of those people where I see all the crime and shit. I'm like, dude, if people just got their fucking ass whooped, they probably wouldn't do that shit, right?
Literally.
And I'm one of those kids, but there is
Baltimore.
a point.
There's a difference between a mutual ass whooping and a parental ass whooping.
But there's also a point between an ass whooping and then fucking really going beyond.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Where whooping your ass for no fucking reason,
See,
stuff
that's
like
what you
that.
went
I will say,
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
so
I didn't
now,
understand that. My
so
bad.
I'm very conscious of that. And when I said I yelled at my kid earlier, I'm telling you, if you ask my wife, like, I can't, where I've raised my voice at her or him in my life, I've been with her 15 years. It'll be 10 years married this year.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
We haven't
Air
been
fives.
in
That's
a
awesome.
blowout fucking yell fight because
that's good.
First off, the end of the day, I've told you this earlier. We're about dumb drama bullshit.
Yep.
None of this shit matters. Losing somebody so fucking significant at an early age really affected me to the point where I was like, look, I fucked up relationships in between then because I was growing, I was learning, I was dealing with it, I was grieving, all that shit. But now I'm like, dude, none of that shit at the end of the day matters. You have to respect the people you love. And like,
Yeah.
am I gonna fucking scream at you because you did something? No, it's stupid.
No.
I yelled at my kid for fucking smacking the guitar. He did 3 fucking times, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude,
Kids
that
are fucking
is enough.
frustrating, dude.
it was only I think it was 2 days ago. That might have been the loudest I ever yelled at the kid, but I've never thought about fucking laying a hand on him, smacking him, beating the shit out of him, nothing like that. And I, because of how I was raised, I'm like, dude, I got hit for dumbass shit.
Okay.
and-
That's fair.
Yeah, it's so like.
Fuck.
Yeah, I lost
right,
a fucking change purse at one point. I got beat up for that. Like, it's just dumb
Hey,
shit.
that's
a
money.
fatherly discipline thing.
Sorry, mom. I love
So-
you. I'm not trying to throw you. I'm not trying to throw you to the wall.
We've all learned from
But
it.
it's a
Forgot
real thing
about
I
this.
deal with. It's a real thing I deal with, and I think about it a lot.
I call my daughter an asshole all the time,
That's fine. That's fair.
and she's like
not
not
mad at
3
that.
yet,
Oh, yeah.
but
She'll remember.
she can be an asshole, and I don't mean that in like a mean way. Like it's kind of weird. I appreciate it in a lot of senses because she kind of needs to be an asshole to survive in society. So
You're naturally bred as a fucking piece of shit human. Seriously, you have to fucking teach the
you gotta know how the dirty parts of life. You gotta understand that sometimes shit isn't what you want it to be, and that's just how it is. And you gotta see it, and you gotta know it, and you gotta know it as the raw truth of what it is, which is where some of that comes out, I feel like.
That's fair.
Speaking
That
a lot
was
of
a good one.
knowledge for a 32-year-old,
I-
man. You got that
I know,
old
right?
soul.
Damn.
Listen, I'm Miles Davis over here.
That dude, trauma and shit
Wait a
does that
minute
to you.
now.
I swear to God, it
Yeah.
does. As much as a fucking immature asshole as I am, like that, the trauma shit does make you like put shit in perspective. It really makes you like dive deep into it, and you're like,
I also
oh,
did a lot of hallucinogens.
well, that works.
Ooh, what kind?
All the kinds.
Do you have the? All right, this is kind of off topic, but what's your best like drug story that got you in trouble?
Oh, the best one that got me in trouble?
Yeah.
So I had a hot period of time where I experimented with just whatever pills were around.
Pills.
I was kind of a guinea pig for a couple
Plan
people.
B. He's like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
did a lot of Plan B.
Yo, this fish oil's getting me turned up, dog.
I was test dummy for a couple different painkillers and one sleeping medication.
you were a test dummy.
Well, yeah, because people would get these shit from their parents and be like, "Oh, what does this do?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I'll tell you."
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Must have been the Kraken back in the day, kind of.
That's kind of
dude, that's scary though.
Not gonna lie.
I had a good time. I can't say
kinda cool.
I learned a few things. I got it out of my system young, which was I was kind of glad of.
Yeah,
That's what
it's better
matters.
you be doing the shit
Yeah.
like back then than
I got it
now.
out of my
But now,
system
yeah,
young,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then everyone started doing Percocet and overdosed on heroin. So
nah,
I
fuck that
beat
shit.
that system
We don't do that.
Guess you didn't have to test that
because
one
I
out.
did Darvocet as a child. Early to mid 20s was like later age of where everyone started overdosing on drugs.
That shit.
in
Oh.
like my era.
Really?
So is that how you got in trouble? You overdosed these guys or some
Well,
shit?
I was on the precipice of overdosing on some weird opiate that wasn't like a Percocet or it was Darvocet. It was weird. It was just like
okay,
a
no, it was you. Okay, okay.
No,
to
it's
know.
stupid. I remember all the names of these things.
As you should.
Well, I did enough of it, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
like
was
this.
like overdosing on a. I was on the precipice of overdosing on a drug. I got out of that one, and my parents had to pick me up out of school, and I had to make an excuse of like, "Oh, I'm just sick."
Proud of you.
One of those
In
deals.
school?
I'm proud of you.
You were
Yeah, I
ODing?
did it
Oh,
all.
shit.
Dude, I took like.
It's like George Washington's the first president. You're like,
No, there was a point in time where I was doing a lot of Klonopin in school, which is Xanax basically.
Time out.
But it's
oh,
'cause
shit,
that-
Rashaad, we got councilman as a
No.
question.
Is this still in
I'm
effect?
glad you don't do that anymore.
All right.
Yeah, I got it out of my system, yo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was.
I know. I've known you for several years.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
I had a little time of like I didn't care and I was just trying to figure some shit out.
Ooh,
And
were you
then-
ever trying to go to the other side?
What, men?
Well,
That's the joke of the podcast right there, sir. That was
fantastic.
amazing.
You're like, what else?
But it's even better that it's an unintentional joke.
Yeah.
Best unintentional joke.
Opiates
of the
don't
podcast.
lead to that. It's more
okay. I'm so sorry.
I
opiates.
didn't go to the other side,
Yeah.
like pass on.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Were you
was
ever
side.
trying to kill yourself? Is what I was saying.
Molly is what more leads to the experimentation, not the opiates.
Or did you ever not
God.
care? And were you ever like, fuck it, if I die, I die?
Genuinely thought I was going to be 27 Club at a young
Okay.
age. I just,
Oh.
I
Didn't care or wanted
It's
to
not
be?
that I didn't care. I just never planned.
Okay.
I was like, God, I don't know if I'm going to make it to like an old guy.
So that's interesting. Like coming because I remember you. I remember.
We dig deep here.
I'm pretty
this.
sure. I don't think Charlie was born yet, or she was just born. Like it was very early. Like your kid was very young. And she was crying on your bed, and I was just like, I don't know why. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like she has such a cute cry,
this is a
and both of
fucking
you guys
nightmare.
were just like,
Just crying.
both of you guys were just like gonna like shoot yourselves like a kid. And you said something along the lines of like, oh, I think I asked like, or no, you said a lot of my friends ask like, do you regret it, or like, is it like, how do you feel being a dad? And you said something along the lines of like, I will tell everybody like, if you are thinking about
Don't.
don't have a kid.
Don't have
if you're
a child.
thinking about it.
Yeah, if you're thinking about it, don't have a child.
Wait, if you're thinking like
What?
Do or don't.
If
Do
you're
or
doing
don't.
the
Do or
math
don't.
in your, if you're
Talking about
doing math
age
in your
or
head,
like-
don't have a child.
Just being a parent in general.
Bro, I'm trying to have like 4 of these motherfuckers.
then you
least
just
4.
do it.
Oh, all right,
It's
cool.
not a thing.
No, if you want to do it,
Yeah,
do it.
I definitely want it.
If you're back and forth,
I know it's a 7, so like
If
I've been there.
Look, it's a very. I knew I was never gonna have a child unless it was on accident.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. I understand.
I
that.
said
I
I'm
didn't
knocking
finish
someone
it.
up
I said it's fat.
out
out-
of schedule.
Pull out game weak.
My pulling game was great,
Pull out game very strong.
strong.
37.
Strong.
Very strong.
That is
Very
a very
strong.
accurate
Ah,
statement.
massa.
I'll teach you my ways. BlackED.com.
But like what you're saying, like
BlackEducation.com.
like you thought you were gonna be 27 Club and like drugs and you know you were just living your life.
I just
being
never
a wild
planned
child.
it. Yeah.
So like, how do you feel now, being 32, a dad, and I know
Wait,
you
you're 32?
About to be.
All right, damn, you're 31.
About to be,
You
motherfucker.
son of you led me on, bro.
God damn.
So
you're
like
30
no,
years
because
old?
Vince, I
that
love
crazy?
Vince. He's a hardworking man.
I mean, Vince like
Shut
3,
the
4
fuck up, I'm
years
trying to-
ago. How the fuck is he 30?
I know.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
still
I-
pretty
at a birthday party.
Wait, is that where I remember you from?
Uncle Rashaad.
All right, I'm going to the bathroom on that joke. That was a good one.
Oh shit!
So like, yeah, like you live in that like just whatever life and not caring, and then like having a kid and like, oh shit, now I have to care. And like you are a hardworking dude. Like you work a hard job. You cook.
do.
You cook. This dude cooks. This dude
told me.
fucks, dude.
You told me,
in
that's
the,
what I'm
in the
like,
kitchen.
yeah.
This dude fucks
In the kitchen, you fuck. That's awesome.
I throw down a little bit.
He throws down. He's the one who like opened me up to like eggplant parm. I'm like, I should be
Ooh.
making eggplant
Bro, you know
parm.
me.
Oh
Eggplant?
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, we fuck around with some eggplant. Now that's my Christmas Eve dish every year. My
Proud of
mom's
you,
like,
man.
make that. I'm
proud of you.
like,
I've been
hell
doing
yeah.
It's
this for-
good.
Yeah.
But like,
You had my worst rendition of it, and you
it
still
was-
liked it.
and I kept eating. I'm like, damn.
I'm
I'm
upset.
like, this shit good. This shit
I
great.
will say.
I feel disrespected because I've never had your food before.
Well,
All right,
this might
so-
open
I've
up
never
a
been
new
around
friendship.
you cooked. It's
No.
okay.
All right, so I'm making this a thing now. You are going to be invited over to my household for a good home cooked meal. It's on camera.
It never dies now.
I will make that happen.
And if you're at
That's
if you're at your
that's
girlfriend's, it's close because he lives right in Coatesville. But yeah, like you,
Coatesville.
this man.
I'm in
Oh,
Coatesville.
you me? I'm like, I don't want to
With your
Coatesville.
damn, catch up,
Oh,
bro.
Vince and Sarah. Yes,
For me.
I got
For
this.
some reason, I thought you were in like bumfuck nowhere. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to drive out.
He was in bumfuck nowhere
I
because
live in
I
Downingtown,
pulled up. I'm
Pennsylvania.
like, this thing ain't got no neighbors.
Bam Margera.
He can be loud as fuck as he wants. I'm so
I
jealous
got a
right
lot
now.
I got a lot of raccoons. Oh yeah, I go on the front porch.
You got a lot
and
of
I just
coons.
piss in the yard.
Say it again. You got a lot of coons.
Did I say coons?
Oh,
He
sorry.
did- he
Oh, I heard
did-
it was coons. Oh, you got a lot of
These
coons,
fucking
dog?
coons
I
running
will
in
say-
my yard.
I come in this basement. There's a sheet, and he's talking about coons.
He did preface that with rat.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I just go
sure.
outside.
He has
at midnight,
rats and
like,
coons.
These days, where it's real nice outside, I just walk out front and I just pee, and yeah, it's
All right,
great.
I have a question.
No, it's
The
great.
last time I lived on this amount of property, like having
my
some sort of
ancestors.
area.
we
to
call it a
yourself.
plantation, but go ahead.
That's what it is, my ancestors.
I did see the mansion up top. Chaz showed me.
I pointed out that's where the masters live.
Miles,
They own Thorndale.
Is that nigga on a horse?
For
Sorry,
those watching, I
Jake,
live
go.
on a nice property. But anyway, go
Oh,
ahead.
Watch
fine.
Janko. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but
my
just being able to
fucking
pee in your front yard,
I'm done.
fantastic.
We had an anonymous submission for a question AMA that I forgot to get to.
Oh,
I want to hear it.
It might be the most important one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
mine. It's probably mine.
It may only
Like the holes.
apply to both of us, but not, it can apply to everybody. What do you think your dad would be most proud of?
Ooh,
Isn't that a good one?
that's a great.
Who do you
one.
think that came
Not
from?
Proud of?
Frankly, I
Wait,
do know
who
this.
asked it, or where'd you get it?
Oh, that's
Anonymous.
easy for me.
From where?
My wife.
My professional
My doctor wife.
My dad's probably most proud of me just like being married and having a child.
That's awesome.
I think about the same, and just like being the supporter of my family. Like I run that like I make sure that I'm the type of person that like makes sure that like my wife doesn't have to worry about anything. And I think you and I are the same.
That's me and you relate on.
Yeah,
this
we
one.
talk about this a
Yeah.
lot. Like we cook and like, you know, hey, I want you to clean. I make sure like when she's done work, she comes down, doesn't have to clean anything sometimes. Sometimes I'm so overwhelmed, like I got to go to work and you do this shit.
Oh,
But,
there's sometimes I'll be in the mood of like, you don't have to deal with anything. And there's other times where I'm like, I'm leaving this one thing, and if it's not done, I'm going to be pissed off.
So many girls getting wet right now. Like, oh my god, look at these guys washing
Like,
dishes and
if
shit.
this one thing
That's
isn't
crazy.
done, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Yeah, I think that like just being like one to like make sure that everyone in my household is okay, and you know just running a tight ship.
So my dad was a huge X-Men fan. Like loved
nice.
Yeah, seriously, like
That's
loved
awesome.
X-Men. Like loved he used to watch. I
That's
come down in the morning and before like I would go to school and shit, he'd be watching like the X-Men cartoons. So he died before the movies came out. So I think he'd be really proud that I got to watch the movies.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Dude,
Not mad at
every
that.
X-Men movie that came out fucked me up so bad. I'm
Take
like,
you to every
oh
single
my
one.
God, my dad. I was like, my dad would.
He
love
like,
this so
Doug, let's
much.
go. We're going to the midnight show.
Yeah, I was like, Dad, I got to see fucking Hugh Jackman play Wolverine, and it was a perfect.
and
cast.
Doctor Doom next year. Like,
But
fuck,
in
that's awesome.
in seriousness, I do wish my dad got to see like the wife and kid and shit like that. That literally hurts. Like that's like, oh fuck.
That's
man.
what
Like,
hurts for my
the wife
step.
is so fucking
You've been
cool.
married for 10 years, you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's yeah.
but
I
also
understand that.
the fucking kid, like, dude, that shit's like that.
You-
That's
That's
deep.
awesome.
Do you want to know a weird thing?
Kid's cool.
Is not wanting to bring your kid around your parent.
That's weird.
Oh, I think that's a real thing.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely
I
is.
adoption, but like,
Look, and I was
Both parents too.
no. My mom is a saint.
Your mom's a
And that-
babysitter.
my mom it
rules.
shows up.
That is fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
But
Especially because you got to
So-
relay that information at some point, right?
I
How do you do that?
had two brothers a decade older that had kids roughly same age as me, so like about 10 years difference. And he was never a grandfather to any of those kids because neither of my brothers or their wives really wanted them around. And it's something I tried at first and then realized I don't want my kids around this either, which was a weird
That's tough, dude.
which was
That's
when you
fucking
understand
hard.
later.
because I still,
Yeah.
like I said, I still love my dad. He's his own person. I don't hate the guy. You know what I mean? I still love him. He's my
It's just
dad.
struggles, right? Like,
He's my dad. He doesn't need to be my kid's grandfather, which is a weird. Which is a
That
weird,
is
that's the
interesting.
deepest
Different.
thing I may
Yeah.
have heard on the podcast.
Yeah, right.
This
Like,
man is
Just
damn.
because
cooking.
He over here like
This man's cooking.
my stepdad is a better grandfather to my kids than my real dad.
What's the Black Pumas, by the way?
oh, it's a band.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh, he's trying to get into music. All right, you just need to talk
no,
about
I
music.
don't want to get
Look,
I'm not
mine-
into music.
Mine's a
Black Pumas is good
brothel
band.
my dad went to.
It's a really good band.
Is it really?
I like that.
Yeah, it's the Mustang Ranch. I got the
Really?
shirt from my dad.
Where is it at? Are we
Nevada.
recording?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Recording? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I don't want to go there.
Oh, dude.
We're back.
And we're back. Chaz and I were talking about wearing our dad's clothes today because it was the fucking Father's Day episode. And
Yeah.
I actually
Glad you have
have
your dad's
my
clothes.
mom the other like I saw her not long ago and we were talking about she gave me some of his old ties and she pulled out this like Tupperware bin and it had all his clothes and shit. And I was like, that's weird. I'm not gonna wear his clothes, but I do have a couple of his old shirts that I used to wear. It's a flannel. I used to wear it all the time. Probably wore it to a couple of our shows. Nobody
yeah,
even knew.
A solid flannel's a good one.
But
yeah.
you got a fucking
Yeah, this is a T-shirt I got from my dad at least a decade ago. It is from the Mustang Ranch, which for what's it say?
If that don't say trailer park, I don't know what.
it says keep HPV
where
alive.
it says where quality keeps them coming.
Equality
Hey.
keeps coming?
That's where quality keeps them
Quality,
coming.
not equality.
Yeah,
Oh.
not
Oh,
equality.
I
You're not-
see equality.
I don't think
Never
you'll
mind.
be
I'm taking
well.
it back. I'm taking the
it
back
was
now.
in Nevada. I'm sure it was pretty white there. I'm sorry to tell you.
Obviously, it's
Speaking
not.
of equality,
Yeah.
shout out
Shit.
to the Maple that is no longer turning
no
into
longer.
townhomes.
That was
One of my favorite pictures ever is of Rashaad because we were having a night at Suburban.
Oh,
And there's a no colors allowed sign. I said, "Hey, Rashaad, you're not allowed in." And I'm like, let's take a picture. There's this picture of just like no colors.
which is a very
Dude, I thought that was the thing for so long too, and then I was like, why do they have that sign there?
yeah.
I swear to God. And they're like, oh, that's a motorcycle thing. I was like, oh, I didn't fucking know that.
Neither did I. He told me that was in bicycle games. I'm like,
It
wait a
very
minute.
much comes from areas where everyone is white.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, gang signs and shit. I didn't know.
But dude,
that
I
were
thought
down
the same
like
shit. I
that.
was like,
What the
they
fuck?
should-
Yeah.
Like
Like-
no colors. I'm like, you have
I was
all
like,
the
I
colors
agree,
are
but
brown.
just, don't put it in the window.
right. Thank you.
I'm joking.
Thank you.
I
So I
love
took
you,
a
I'm
picture next to it. I was like,
Yeah, you goddamn right. Shit.
what the fuck is this? There are no
That's
colors
one of
in
my
there.
favorite pictures.
Oh, that is a great one.
One of my favorites too.
Have you seen that gif? It's like, racism.
I was the only one. Population 1.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was smoking
Unfortunate.
and you. A
I
bunch
will
of white
say-
You were there.
drunk dudes smoking. and
I
stepped
was
in the
there.
I think it
draw.
was there for you and Sarah.
But to be completely honest, you were probably one of the 5 black people that have ever been inside that building.
They should have you on like a board or
I
something.
believe it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, too. Like I mean, obviously you're a really good friend of mine, so I like that we can. Yeah, you're my black friend, so I can get away with stuff. No, I like that. Like,
No, I'm
like
kidding.
I can make
No, I'm
stupid
freaking-
jokes, and it's just totally fine. Like it's very lighthearted. Like the Discord party that you met him. I'm like,
Yeah.
When you walked in, I said, "Hey guys, look, a black guy."
Yes,
Like,
exactly. It's
something
totally
stupid
different when
like
you
that.
actually
Like
know
I just
one.
love that. And you and I have had this conversation.
It is
about
dumb
times.
that it still keeps coming up though. Like there needs to be a point at some point where literally everybody is just fucking together.
Just one.
Yeah.
Instead
I
of-
love that
and
it's still like
never
I love
happened,
that
though.
people still have that mentality though.
But
of
we've
just-
all done. I
It's
probably made like
crazy.
10 black jokes this podcast,
Oh.
and with Craig,
10?
I made some
I've been
like.
counting. It's more than 10. But no, yeah, you're good.
I'll bill you later. I'll bill you.
It's an interesting thing that we go back to over and over. I
is.
think as it is kind of funny if you don't have ill intent. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
literally.
You want
I
Like,
have-
yeah, we're different, but
But we're the
we're not.
same.
Like, who
Like
gives a
me
shit?
and Vince, different backgrounds, but the same upcoming.
And
We're just like two different people, but we're the same.
I equate to you more than I do most of any of the white people I've ever
Exactly.
grown with.
That's how I
Yeah.
equate to.
It's-
Yes, I feel you on that.
It's having a
I thought Vince was Mexican.
Yeah, Doug was very disappointed when I said you're Italian. He's like, God
No,
damn
I
it.
was like-
Definitely Italian.
God damn it. I was like, well,
Did
it's
you
kind of
had this problem too. You couldn't remember my name. I couldn't remember his name for a while, right?
yeah.
For a while.
Yeah.
Dude, for a while. There's
I'm
like
good at
friends
names.
out there, you have that. You're like, fuck, what's that? Like, I like
You're
that guy.
no, you're like, yeah, I know this face,
Like,
but
I know that
cannot.
dude. I know
cannot
he's
with the
cool. I
name.
like him, but I can't fucking remember that guy's
I'm really
fucking
good at
name.
names.
So I was like, what's his name? I was like, it's
Nice.
Jorge,
I
right?
myself
Jorge.
I love.
Hey, God.
Does he do drywall? English?
I was like, I just punched a hole through my drywall. Can Jorge come
That's
in?
hilarious. Because
Isn't
if
that
you-
weird though, how you have a certain. I'm like, dude,
No.
I had nothing to get. I'm like, dude, I actually like the guy, but I don't know his name.
Jorge and asked me to fix some of your drywall, I would have been like, see?
Si, senor.
See, dinero?
How much?
Are you 100% Italian?
No, I'm a mutt.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I have no clue my actual
Does it mean like
origins.
Sicilian or like
No, he's
other
just,
stuff?
you're a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He's Mexican.
my mom's side's heavily Italian.
Okay.
My dad's side. So I just learned about a new race of people.
Oh shit.
Oh,
The Anunnaki.
Well,
Hey,
you
were all over the fucking seats. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
black
yeah.
niggas from the other
I won't get into that.
Yes.
But no, Appalachian people, which is where my dad's side comes
Appalachian.
from. There's a. Oh, I wish I remember the name.
Which
and I
trailer
can't.
park is that?
I was like,
Listen,
no, it's
it's
not
the
that.
deep.
That's awesome.
No, but
Hold on, I'm gonna go skiing at the Appalachians.
The Appalachian people are a mix of white, black, and Native American.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can say the N in the N.
I
You say the
So-
N.
You can say N.
Neighbor.
so this is something
the
that came
word.
up in my family a lot was don't open that can of worms. And
Oh,
it-
like that dude that plays football right now, Kaniga. But Kanega, but it's K nigga. I'm like, bro, I know what you're trying to do
you're
right
black.
now.
You're
Black thing, that's a real thing.
Kanega.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
It's Kanega,
No,
but it's K.
How do I spell
It's
this?
a white dude.
Yeah, it's a white dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great. But
he's
it's like,
fantastic.
All right,
I don't think it's crazy.
I don't want to do this wrong, but how do I spell this?
K.
Actually, hold on. Let me do the.
Yeah,
I'm
It's
not really
K and
sure.
exactly what you would
So,
expect next.
K neighbor.
Actually, here. Can you type it?
It's gonna pop up like all these times.
Probably the wrong thing. Black EE is blacked.com. Blackeducation.com.
Black education.
Oh, we can look at my history. Orthopedic doctor
Oh
name.
God.
Oh shit.
I think this is how it's spelled.
It is.
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, Noah. There we go. I just remember his last
Noah,
name.
too? That's wild.
Yeah, bro. Wow. Good thing it's not Eli.
All right, so how do you pronounce
I was
this?
trying to keep that under covers.
You're good. I don't think anybody saw
Damn,
it.
he's only 18 years old. God damn, he's young.
Yeah,
young
he's
buck.
actually really good.
Paper towel.
What's up?
Paper towel.
Oh,
Oh, we had a spill.
I grabbed my fucking
So,
cup.
how do you
Yeah,
pronounce
let's
this,
go.
Rashad?
Kanega.
Kanega.
Noah Kanega. He says yes.
Noah Kanega.
Yes.
You're
I
the
watched
only one that
American
can say it.
football
Yes.
This is-
Kanega. So what I heard, I could be wrong, but I heard it was Noah Kanega. I
Oh,
was
wait,
like-
wait a minute. Hold on.
You heard the
Wait,
word
read
nice,
that-
right?
Read the overview.
Yeah, I
Hold
can't
on.
see that far.
Kanega went viral online and became an internet meme
Yeah.
due to his
Last name?
Sune's resemblance to the word. You say that one.
Wait, it says
It says
you don't say
it-
nigga right there. You
it
don't say nigga
does.
right. Get the fuck out of here.
From Wikipedia,
Ain't no way.
It says the
Wikipedia
N-word.
says the.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, oh, Wiki, y'all fucking up.
Wiki is.
I'm not donating this year. Actually, I will.
Oh, you donate to Wiki?
Yeah, I do.
Good for you.
I'm a
man.
fucking loser.
I almost did like 3 times.
Like all the open source shit, like GitHub, Wiki.
GitHub?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm with the hub.
I always call it
You're a hub guy.
GitHub.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question for you
Oh,
guys.
open source shit.
I think we would all be on the same page with here, but
I'm scared.
Wawa or Sheets?
That's not it, dude.
Let me hear it.
Wawa.
I told you earlier.
What are
this
you
is
trying to
Preston
eat?
and Steve shit.
What are you trying to eat?
Oh,
What
you're
the
getting
fuck do you mean?
descriptive.
Ass.
What are you trying to eat?
What the
I'm
fuck?
trying to eat
Ass?
butt.
You're trying to eat
Yeah,
ass
Wawa.
at Sheets.
Yo, you
Yeah.
try to eat ass? You definitely
You're
go
an
to
ass
Sheetz.
eater at Sheets.
I'm just, damn, what are you doing with that ass over there, dude?
You busted ass over there. Oh no, he's moving.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Wawa. I don't know what you're trying to eat.
I spend way more money at Wawa.
All right, so
Yeah, same.
Wawa is subs
Every corner.
hoagie. If you want the hoagie,
Hoagie.
you're going to Wawa.
Oh, yo.
If you want some fried food, you're going to Sheets.
Wait.
That's fair.
Wawa has no fried
That's-
food really at all.
Well,
They
that's
got
what I'm saying. That's
pizza,
what I'm saying.
though.
That's fair.
Sheets is all
That's
fried
fair.
food.
That's fair.
Okay. In a row,
It's
dude.
fat
Fuck.
white
Well,
America.
you know what I meant?
Well,
Like,
so like I
fair
love
one
it
time.
because a lot of everyone from basically Berks County and Reading are like fucking Sheets and Sheets only,
Yeah,
dude.
because that's all they had.
no.
That is true.
That
you poor
Sheets is
bastards,
their
I am so
Wawa.
sorry. I'm so
Realistically,
sorry.
they're both fine.
Well, Wawa back in the day.
Wawa meatball
used to
sandwiches are good.
Slice their deli like right
Wawa
there.
back in the
Counter
day
back
was a
in the day?
different breed.
Oof.
There's no Wawa that's on that.
I will
bar
say-
Not
anymore.
like that. No.
My favorite coffee that isn't my coffee is Wawa coffee. It's like
Wawa is pretty consistent.
they have to put some kind of like crack. Your
I
dad
don't
would probably know.
Coffee outside of
In this coffee, but like that coffee,
Speaking of, my dad used to put meth in his coffee.
Fuck yeah.
And you left that
That's
out.
what I'm talking
And
about.
you're hyped
That's
about
fucking
this.
awesome.
He said my nose
He said
got
co-
too raw.
caffeine?
I had to put it in my coffee.
Holy shit.
Dude,
Oh, because there's no.
we need
that makes
another
sense.
episode. I need
That
more
makes
about
sense.
your dad. This
That
you
makes
need a
sense.
solo episode, and Rashaad just for
I'm here
background
for it.
noise.
I'm
Yo, your
using
dad
this.
dude. What? Your
Like,
dad
damn,
did.
son.
My dad was a drug addict.
And
I
your
don't know
dad
how
did.
else to put that.
Hell
No,
yeah.
my dad was a drug seller.
Well, you
That's
know,
what
a
I'm
lot-
saying. They probably had a good.
you know who else are who
good
else
back
are
and
drug
forth.
addicts? People who love sheets. Those Berkey
That's
habits.
mostly what I see at Sheets. So, growing up a lot in Berks County,
Hell yeah.
Sheets was a big thing. Young age was more Wawa. Downingtown always had Wawa, that little one right in town, you know. But Sheets was a big thing for me. And Sheets would have the car meetups, or it'd just be a bunch of yee fuckers in their
Yeah,
diesel
Wawa.
trucks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that some
Yeah.
young
You
shit?
did that, Wawa.
What's a
Yee
yee
yee?
yee?
I don't
What's
know.
a yee yee fucker?
The
Is that a
yee
Bam
fucker?
Margera
No, that's someone in a big diesel truck.
Oh
The-
damn!
The yee
Yeah,
yees.
pulled over in front of me today.
Why do they call it
Yes.
yee yee?
That's the fucking redneck way, dude. Yee yee. You don't know?
Oh, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
I like it.
So the yee yee motherfuckers
Yeah.
would be at Sheets. Wawa was more of the city
Interesting.
centered.
What you trying to say?
So
Neighbors at Wawa only?
No, I will say,
no neighbors allowed.
I will
in
say,
Sheets.
I will say, it was equal. It was equal residence with
I will-
neighbors.
I
This
will-
episode is called Good Neighbor Day.
I
at the
will.
Wawa.
I will give Sheets credit because they had beer before Wawa for takeout.
Wait, she's had beer?
They have beer now. Yeah.
Before Wawa, yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
So they had
A
that.
lot of Sheets. Had
Oh
beer.
yeah. Because you know,
I like Wawa. I'm Bam Margera.
I love Wawa.
I'll get a hoagie at Wawa.
Wait, what do you
'cause I'm
guys
like-
think Bam Margera likes? Sheets or
Wait,
Wawa?
where is
He's
he at
he's
right now?
We
definitely
just talk about Bam Margera.
he's definitely
every
a
episode.
wow wow
Look at
guy.
his dad, so like, good for him.
Don't feed Phil sandwiches.
Yeah. We can't
But
give
no,
Phil
they-
any more
so
hoagies.
back in the day, I mean,
John,
I will
he's in
I will
Jorts,
give Sheets credit. You said grease and fat and
That's what Sheets is.
Hell yeah.
If you want fried
so-
food,
Fat
Sheets
Chaz.
is yeah.
Let me tell you about Fat Chaz. Fat Chaz would get a schmonster
Oh yeah.
bagel egg sandwich.
Ooh.
Order 3 of them. 3.
At what
Pay
time?
for it. Or no,
impressive.
sorry. Order it. Wait for it to come up, and then like grab it, look around, and just walk out.
Yeah,
Scam dad's coming back for another revolution. I used to walk
neighbor.
out.
Did you
before
eat him
the-
in the parking lot?
Oh, I ate in my
Yeah.
car.
Like on the way to the
he
parking lot?
ate at least 2 of them.
Let's fucking
In the
go.
parking lot.
Let's go.
Yeah, I used to
Did you
steal.
eat one in between the double doors that you went out?
No, because I didn't want them to know that I had it. Because I went to my car, made sure the coast was clear, and then just started fucking going to town.
No way.
But yeah,
You did
That is
Wawa.
a fat fucking
did
bastard
that at
move.
Wawa?
Holy
No.
shit.
All the people did that Wawa for me. I didn't do that at Wawa.
All right, all right.
You order
shit.
food, they be like eating it before they got. I'm like, yo, y'all didn't pay for that. You know what? I'm driving. I don't
That's just
care.
weird. Yeah, you go up with a 20-ounce
A
bottle
half
empty, and it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I'm talking about the food, the sandwich.
That's weird. That's
That's
because
for
the
the
other
others start
sure.
eating it. I'm like, but like you didn't pay yet. You
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not saying that we talked about heists for 2 hours straight, but 3 of us out of 4 would commit a heist and think we can get away with it pretty convincingly. How do you feel about it?
Ooh, can we
Yeah.
wrap this up with
You-
heist, guys?
I'm the I'm the fourth person. So you're the
Heist
third person.
dads.
Yeah.
So we talked about Silk
Heist
Road, right?
dads. How could you guys get away with
See,
it?
I won't gas myself up on this. I don't
Latifah.
think I would be a good heist man.
Well,
No?
you got to have some skill in it.
No.
I'll be the bendy guy in Oceans.
Like you can fit in a small crate.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, that you be a
Not very
fake
useful.
witness.
There's cameras everywhere now.
bendy-
Be a fake witness.
Yo, they got him though. He served a purpose.
No, this is good because so we have 4 people here, so a 4-person team. This is like
Yes.
generic, like
Councilman is alleged. Like he probably wouldn't do it.
No,
Like-
you gotta
No.
be the face of it. You gotta be the show face.
I have to be.
And
be the
I have to be a
personality.
victim. I have
I'm
to be a
here to
victim.
rob you,
the
motherfucker.
I'm the victim.
No, you need to be the
victim.
face of it.
I'm the victim that's talking shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm the victim that's like, oh hey, yo, fuck you guys.
Ooh,
You're not going to
hold
do
on,
this. You put me in the
hold
back
on.
room
I
beating
got
my
it.
ass.
Yeah.
I got it.
And like, oh no, we're scared now.
You get a job at the bank.
Ooh.
And you're just an innocent black man. Oh, this is my first bank job. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
For the first month, you tell
What
us
do you
the
mean
whole.
it's an inside job?
Yeah.
Yo, DI is
That was
right
low
now.
key
I'm
one
like,
of the more
I don't know
racist
you about
things I've ever heard.
politics, but, yeah,
You're the
it's not gonna
black
work.
guy that looks safe.
That's what happens
I know, yeah.
every time.
No, I'm
like,
like, I hate racism.
I-
By the way, you're the most.
I like the way you talk, guy. Boy, I like the way you talk. Boy, come over here. I'm like, oh,
Oh shit.
yeah,
Not-
we could do a
we're
heist.
probably not going to do it. If we did it,
Allegedly.
what would you do?
Allegedly, if we could do it, we would do very good at it.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah,
All
because
right,
we're
we
like,
get caught right away.
nah,
We're a
you
bunch
know,
of-
I would
guy,
We're a
like to
bunch
be a
of idiots.
Clooney, but I'm definitely more of the contortionist.
nah, you could definitely be included.
You know
in
what I
this.
mean?
You know why? Because like we all have good parts about each other that
Yeah.
just work perfectly for a heist. Just think about it.
I agree.
That's very.
We can cut this part out.
Oh,
That's-
It
yeah.
ain't
Oh,
a big
absolutely.
deal.
That's where it comes into
Thank
play.
God.
Is the is the
Some
vari-
parts, but not all parts. This is coming later in
yeah,
life. But
the
I'm just saying-
variety of people you have in it does play a part.
Yes.
You need to have this guy in this role, that guy in this role.
Also,
So much
reliable
fun.
people that won't
Talk.
talk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
keep
number
talking.
one.
That's
and
key.
Number one.
overspend. That's number two.
Yep.
You
Oh.
can't fucking go get a Bugatti
You
tomorrow.
can't get a fucking Lamborghini with your PPP
So
loans.
not tomorrow.
Motherfucker. Because
Get it in
everybody
a
got
few
PPP
months.
loans is good as besides unless you bought a Lamborghini. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Everybody else got away with it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what? I feel like that's a good place to end. I mean, you guys were great.
I think we should go another 4
How
and a half
long?
hours.
All right, you want to keep
Dude,
talking?
I will talk
I mean, you
until
can-
I'm ready to fall asleep,
I'll keep
dude. I don't know what to tell
talking.
you.
You just edit everything
That'd be
out.
funny. If we talked until Vince fell asleep, that'd be funny.
Until all of us are just like,
So, what do you guys think of quantum physics? Oh,
It's
Jesus.
like, AI's been being real weird.
Yo, you want to
Dude.
talk about AI?
Yo, can I finish on that?
Sure, AI. let's
You
go.
probably saw my post, but I fucking asked AI, when is a Terminator? I asked Grok. It's called GROK. The AI.
Yeah,
it's
Grok.
like it's like a nice
So-
one, I guess.
For Twitter.
Okay, I'm hearing.
For
I was like, yo. I was like,
Elon.
I didn't say yo. I said, when is a Terminator event likely to happen? And it was like, well, based on what we see, AI would have to have self-consciousness. Self-consciousness
So it
is something.
Already has it.
It does.
So it goes
Certain
like this.
AIs do.
Dude, it said,
it does.
it goes, it needs self-consciousness, and that's supposed to be happening with this ACG thing that's coming out. ACG is projected to be about 2040. So if it would take multiple things to happen, and dude, I shared this whole thing online. I'm like, dude, nobody gives a fuck. It's
So-
crazy.
No one gives a shit.
It literally said, it was like,
We've seen
maybe by
aliens,
2040.
UAPs.
Dude, it said maybe by 2040, if not 2070. By 2070, it's likely that an event like this will happen. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, they're literally telling us. They're like, it's going to fucking happen.
What are you saying? By 2070? It means it's happening now.
2070.
For
I'll
us,
be
for the other
what's that,
generations to
50
be
years?
acclimated to it, and like
Well, think of
understand.
the
that,
last
oh,
I'll be in
couple
my
years.
80s, so
this
yeah,
is
that's
life.
cool. I'll die. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool
No.
with it.
The last couple of years, how much has it evolved? He's sending me videos now that look literally fucking real.
It's insane.
And you're going to
Yeah.
have manipulation of government, of everything else with this
Government,
shit.
I take
people,
every-
everything. It's fucking
Any
terrible.
video I see anymore, I take with a grain of salt.
I saw one today. A girl was petting a fucking shark. And for a second, I was like, oh, that's fucking
That's
weird.
AI.
And they were like, oh, it's...
Yeah.
That's
She was
AI.
like, it was like up against it. She's like, girl makes friends with shark. And I was like, oh, really? I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Yeah, nah. Nah,
I was
nah.
like,
No.
it's AI. I was like, oh, yeah,
It's
that
so
makes
weird.
sense.
Yeah.
You, all right, so
It's getting so much better.
all right,
now.
here I'll hit a real topic.
Scary.
The AI is hitting porn.
Oh yeah.
It's so easy to see.
On what
do you
site
mean?
would you see
Look at
this,
my-
Vince?
Yeah, what's that? What'd you see that on?
It's more Reddit, I would say.
Oh,
There's a lot
Reddit,
of Reddit
Twitter.
profiles. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
And
it.
it's getting big,
scary.
but it's like, you're like, God, the titties are titties, dude. I don't care if they're AI generated. They look
I
nice.
love that shit. Titties and titties, my guy. My neighbor, titties and titties. Fuck that shit, yo.
Yo, titties or titties might be the episode name now. I don't know.
That's what's up.
We're up in the air right now.
That's what's up.
That's
Titties
good.
or titties
That's what's
is
up.
a good one.
For a Father's Day special.
That's what's up.
Hey.
Oh, this is Father's Day special.
That
Oh,
is
fuck.
good.
That's
Yeah.
all right. Well, my dad
yeah,
liked tits.
but no,
My
yeah.
dad definitely liked
Every
titties.
dad likes tits. That's half what I heard my dad talk
Well,
about.
I'm more of a
Yeah.
butt guy, but tits will do. Oh, yeah, well,
do you want-
we share it. We share
Do you
it.
want me to end
I
on a
both.
fun dad story?
We ending?
A fun dad story?
Oh no. Oh.
I think this one's kind of fun.
We don't have
be
any.
nice.
Chaz and I don't have any.
It's pretty inappropriate.
Yeah,
It's-
my dad came in my mom, and here I am. That's my fun dad story.
It's fun in the scope of the conversation we just had.
Let's
So
hear
my
it.
dad was telling me about this time he was fucking a girl in the butt, and it's the
Oh
best
my-
she ever had an orgasm, and she squirted everywhere.
Oh my lord.
And I was prepubescent at the time,
You have no
Oh.
idea
so
what
I
that
was
meant.
like just like figuring out
Look at my
what sex
face.
was.
Squirtle Squad.
And he's like, I was just fucking this chick in the ass, and it is the best orgasm she ever had. She squirted everywhere. And I was like 11.
Wow,
shit.
that's awesome.
It was cool insight.
Was he cracking up? That
Uh,
joke.
That's awesome.
I think that was
actually.
more of a meth era.
Oh, that makes sense.
So he was sharing his method.
he's
Yeah.
just talking.
It is method, yeah.
Diarrhea of the
Damn,
mouth.
that was
I dig that.
Two quick ones.
That was it. But yeah,
I don't
fun
have
little,
any
fun
good
little side story.
stories.
So
That's
like
crazy.
having dads is fantastic.
But you can
Stop,
also
drop,
not
and
have dads.
My
Yeah.
I
dad
will
showed
say-
me. We'll end on this. My dad has showed me amazing action movies and porno. So thank you, Dad, for showing me porn or boobs. At least he showed me boobs.
Do you ever get your dad's porno stash?
I did.
I thought my friend's dad's
Loved it.
mustache, and it was a
Loved it.
man and a black woman, and it was awkward.
Wait, what?
Never mind.
Please repeat that. Please.
All right. Well,
It's on tape. We can go back. You might as
know. I
well
was
repeat
like,
it.
fuck. I forgot we were.
You might as well.
recording.
You forgot. You're literally talking in a microphone.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. I'm just used to this.
It's gonna
fucking
make
guy.
the episode way better if you're just
Yeah,
just
so
say it.
like, I was
As
with my friend.
somebody who says a really famous podcast, just be truthful. It's better to be truthful. Absolutely
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Me and one of my best friends were
Rashaad.
going through his parents' bedroom. We found the VHS tapes because this is how long ago it
Oh
was.
yeah, on a tape, dude.
His
That's always the best.
VHS. We popped it. He's like, my dad watches porn here. I'm like, oh, let's watch that shit. Because like
Incredible.
we're young. We're like, fuck it.
And it starts off the
Before it
last
was
time he
weird to watch
finished.
porn with another friend. Before it was weird, we're like, oh, let's watch this shit.
You put it on. It's like Toy Story.
I wish.
Toy Story. Get it? Get
It
it?
was Sheet Story. Yeah, this white dude walks up in a Klan outfit to his black girl's house, and
Oh shit!
Oh my
Really?
god.
You
Is this
serious?
real?
yes,
Holy
motherfucker, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
This
He
is a
watched
very
race
time period.
break porn, and I'm like, wait, we were friends for so long. Like,
What?
when as I get older, I'm like, wait a minute now. Who was your dad really?
Oh my god!
So a Klan guy in his whole ghost outfit and shit, pointy hat, walked to a black girl's house and they talked. And I watched some very weird hardcore porn for the first time.
Was he in the sheet the whole time? Yeah.
Anyway,
So
yeah.
wait,
Did he say she?
Did he say shit? He said neighbor. He said neighbor a lot.
It was full on.
You're my favorite neighbor.
did you finish?
Did I finish? I did not finish watching it.
But yes, I had to wipe myself. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining the Father's Day episode. Thank you, Vince and Rashaad, for
Hey.
giving us insights on what it's like to have a
Dude,
dad
fan
still
porns
alive.
where we're drawing it. That's wild.
That is a
Fuck,
wild
bro.
ending.
Wild as fuck.
This might be the last episode for a bit because I will
For
be going.
years.
We'll be
cease and desist.
Well, we
It's
can't
coming
get
from the
canceled.
government.
There's a black and a Mexican on our
Yeah.
podcast, so we're good.
Yeah.
But I will be traveling to Canada for July, so enjoying my
You're
life.
going to
And
Canada? Can I come?
motherfucker, let me do an outro. Stop. I'll just cut your mic. Hold on.
Couldn't help it.
So anyway, thank you for watching. Whoever's watching, and please ask us questions. We love actually answering questions about life, and as you can see, with all the jokes and all this shit, I like actually being serious for a minute and like really talking about serious stuff because, as Doug said, like this is stuff you do not talk about. You don't talk about your dead parents or dead whoever, like just life stuff in general. And like we like to actually bring it out and just have a good, hearty conversation about it. Make a couple jokes and just like I didn't know this shit.
People
that I heard
off
tonight.
themselves over this shit.
Yeah.
So fucking chill out. Calm yourself.
Don't call
reach out.
suicide hotline. Call
us.
two dads with dead dads.